I don't know
Was
what
it
it
a
says about
question?
me.
Was Bug planned to be that type of individual, or is that something that just came up and you're like, "Yep"?
I didn't write that much prep for these characters because when a character is gonna stay around for a while, I like to keep them loose and just let them develop
Mhm.
however they develop. So all I had for Bug was Goblin Warlock. That's it.
Okay.
Goblin
Oh,
Warlock.
nice.
Parentheses crunchy voice to remind myself what voice to
Mm.
do.
Crunchy.
Yeah, and then because you guys made a lot of choices in that session,
There were a
like
lot of choices.
Ruby did not have to be actively doing therapy stuff.
Mhm.
And the way that it came up was like, okay, why would a warlock be? Because I rolled the dice to see who would walk in. I was like, why would a warlock be coming in for therapy? Oh, they would do that because like they didn't want to do the thing that their patron wants them to do. And
Oh.
I didn't the Bug just being like, oh, you want to make a pact about it? That was just kind of like an off the cuff joke that I was like, it's really funny. I realized in that moment, if this person just makes a pact with every person they encounter
It's
all
so
the time.
goblin. It's so
It's very goblin.
perfectly for goblin. Oh. That's where you're different. You're perfect when you're put on the spot. You just come up with the best stuff.
Yeah, I think sometimes when I plan too much or like too detailed, I tend to like pigeonhole myself into like I have to get this fucking like monologue out or whatever, or this person has to act in this way. I think I'm actually at my best when I'm reacting more than I'm doing other stuff. I don't know why fucking Cosette Coldwind came off that way. I don't know why.
It came off so interestingly. I don't even know how to describe it.
Really kind of aggressive.
I was trying to figure out a character design for her, and I was having a hard time. So I was like, "Who? She's weird. She's a little weird, but like cool though."
I don't find her aggressive. She's very blunt, I think, or just like
Yeah,
to
blunt.
the point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm definitely more scared of whatever Mariel's gotten.
It's
Mm.
always the quiet ones you gotta watch out for.
Mm-hmm.
Because that seems like just fine. It's like straightforward, straight man.
Yeah, immediately people are like, nah, it's not cool.
Bug is
This
Bug is
doesn't
also
fit.
What's their
scary in the,
damage though?
Bug is scary in the way of, all right, is anyone keeping an eye on Bug?
Yeah, Bug cannot be left to their own devices.
It
Bug
was
and I
at
should not be left in the
26.
same room as well.
Yeah,
Well, no,
Suli was a
hold
little
on.
menace.
Maybe Sully can pact with someone. Are we sure that like that's
Suli
not,
is also already a warlock. You guys like get along perfectly.
It's true.
Although you
Oh
guys
yeah,
are
I should bond with them
different.
over that.
Yeah. You'd be like, oh, you may have some evil devil thing. I got my dad. That's like the
Hey, you
same
want to make a
thing.
pact with my dad instead?
Oh,
no?
That would be great.
that
Actually,
would be
wait.
hilarious.
I came up with the solution.
Okay, that's awesome.
Bug is level 20, but it's actually just level 1 warlock to 20 different patron.
Oh yeah, that totally makes sense
That's
actually.
awesome. All different subclasses.
I'm putting my subway away. It's about to get real.
It doesn't have to get real.
Make it serious.
Just kidding. We're still messing around.
Oh, thank goodness. So we're not just about to talk about someone not being here anymore. Okay. Good.
Hey guys, no more. She's here now.
Okay, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to Dawnbreak Cove for the third time. We are here. We are chilling. The bonfire is in full swing. The Great Reaper / Greenlighter Ice Cream Social is in full effect. People are laughing and dancing, and Nico's doing a little impromptu live show, playing his lute for people. There's some campfire songs being sung. Everybody's enjoying the ice cream made by the fusion of the apostles of Alok, the A of A, as they call themselves. The milk that they had brought to appease their messiah and sort of the icy know-how of one of your new crew members, Cosette Coldwind. Ice cream kind of being a traditional dessert fare in her home island of Edelheim. Everybody kind of is like eating from little bowls or little cones and whatnot. And the night is going absolutely swimmingly. I think Ruby, you're sitting there with Suzanne. She did offer the spot next to her would be open, kind of at the social, and I think you are there, partaking.
Yes.
Alok, you are there, sitting with Delaney. I remember her name. Her name is Delaney. Sitting with Delaney, this little girl who was of the Apostles of Alok, the A of A, who was sent there by Gallet, actually, to kind of like cheer you up a little bit after all the crazy stuff that went down with the stopping the human sacrifice. Suli, I'm actually not sure where you. I think you're also at the social, maybe with Bug.
I'm probably at the social with Bug. We're probably just gossiping, hanging out.
Yes, I think Bug
eating ice
promised
cream.
you that they would fill you in on some of like the finer gossip that's going down.
Yes, I need the deets. So
The shipping
that's
chart, the updating shipping chart. So that's kind of going down. The person of interest right now is, I think, the member of the Reaper's crew who has gone to welcome the new arrivals that are sailing into Dawnbreak Cove as we speak. In a little sort of like Scion, like advanced boat party. A little boat has arrived. Portia Porthammer, Grand General of the Greenlighters. Of course, Zisha, sort of the leader of the Underdark contingent. And you have, of course, Aaron Kalin, who is sort of one of the representatives of the Gallon Republic. And Simon Inkwell, your guys' former associate and crewmate, was kind
Oh,
of.
sure. He looks really different, rugged, and even.
He does look different. Gala, I think you hear this chorus of like, "Where's Suma?" I think actually I'm gonna retcon a bit. I want to say that Aaron, Kalen, and Simon say, "Where's Suma?" I will say that Zisha says, "Where's my family?" Because there was a moment where I forgot that she knew that Suli would also be there. But their sendings had been sent, and she would have known that, and she would have said, "Where's my?" Maybe she says, "Where's Suma and Suli?" Like when they say, "Where's Suma?" you just hear at the end, "And my daughter."
I was gonna laugh if she didn't even say anything about me. I'd be like, "Mom, what the fuck?" But no.
Yeah. But I think as you are met with that chorus of questions, Gallet, what is your first response?
Aside from the ice cream falling on me, cracking in my hand,
Yeah.
that type of response.
Yeah, your hand is immediately sticky.
Suli, your mom's here.
Am I in earshot?
I want to say yes. You see Bug goes, "Oh, I think Captain's calling you."
What? Oh,
Hurry up, Suli!
what was that, Gallet?
Who are those
Hurry
little
up!
people?
What did you say? Hang on. I think I can't hear what he's saying, but I better go
Wait,
see.
before you go, ask them if anyone wants to make a pact with me. All right, fine.
I won't do that. So
She's
I'm
on her way.
just gonna go.
She's running.
Yeah,
can
I'm
tell.
strolling slowly. I'm meandering around because
You
I
meander
didn't
forwards.
I didn't hear the mom part. I just
You
heard
didn't
Gallet
hear
yelling
the
at him.
mom part, and I think as you make your way sort of down the beach, obviously you're walking a little bit slow. The sand kind of slows everything down, and kind of like as you get closer, the figures that have arrived on the shore make themselves clear to your vision. And in this moment, sort of like everybody else sort of fades away from this picture, except your mother. Once you begin to see like the features of her face, her silhouette, you know exactly who it is. what is Suli's like first reaction, first impulse when she realizes that one of the people on this beach is her mom, who she has not seen in a very long time?
I think she has a little deer in the headlights moment because she had been prepared for this moment and then like has been having fun with the crew, getting to know everyone, like having ice cream socials. She kind of got taken out of that anxiety for a while, and now it's happening. It's happening now, and she just also her ice cream falls onto the ground next to Gallet's ice cream.
Another portion falls on me.
And she just says,
She turns and she sees you, and like as like Aaron, Kalen, and Simon are like trying to get your attention, Gallet, as Portia kind of weaves between them, they're like about to say something to you. You just see Azisha just bolt like across the dude. She sprints straight for Suli, and Suli, your mother, bounds up to you with all of the grace and like the strength that you know her to have always had. Immediately just scoops you up in her arms, like so tight, as if she wants to cherish even the oxygen in your lungs, but she won't let it escape. She goes, "Darling daughter, are you all right? Are you hurt?
okay, Mom.
What?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You seemed okay in your sendings, but God, just to look at you, I can't imagine." And you see her hand like cups your face. She goes, "I've missed you so dearly."
I am trying not to cry, and I just lift my hand up to the white streak that she has in her hair now that wasn't there the last time I saw her. I say, "You were really worried about me, weren't you?"
That's what mothers do.
"I love you." And I just sort of bury myself back in her shoulder. "I'm
She
sorry."
embraces you a little more gently this time. The first hug was for her. This one is for you. And she kind of scoops you up.
I think her first hug was the strong one for her, but now I'm sort of just clinging to her like very, very tightly.
You've been so very brave and so strong. Can't imagine everything that you've been through, but I am so proud of you.
I really missed you, you know.
I missed you too.
Miss you so much. Even when I didn't know it, I did. I saw you in my dreams.
You see, she traces a hand down your cheek, and she says, "Half of you is me. The bond between us can never be severed, not by any magic in the world."
You really think that?
I know that. I dreamed of you as well.
You did? Really?
Yes, all the time.
What was I doing?
Well, mostly, I imagined that wherever you were hatching some sort of harebrained scheme to escape, much in a similar way to your twin aunts.
Maybe I was. Who could say?
Well, I wouldn't put it past you. And you see, she looks at you. She says, "Now that I'm here, you will never be in that kind of danger again. Unless you choose to. But you are safe."
I know. Thank you for coming. I wasn't sure if I would see you again. I hoped. It's good to see. And You're not going to get rid of me that easily. And I just attach myself to her arm.
Not even the Wraith himself and all of his undead hordes could keep me away from seeing you.
No.
Now, where's your father? We should perhaps have this reunion as a family.
Okay, well, first of all, I have to give you my spiel. He's okay. He's not dead. He's fine. Now
He's
that that's
not
out of
dead,
the
he's
way.
fine.
Yes.
All right, good start.
He's not dead, and he's even healthy, I think, and being well fed. Listening to a
Immediately,
lot of
like
poetry.
you as you speak, like the mom bullshit senses are like tingling, and she kind of like stiffens up. She goes, "Julie, where is your father?"
He's in the Feywild.
He's still in the Feywild.
Yeah. It's a long story, but I will tell you everything. I'll even tell you the truth.
Well,
What?
good. That's what I'm expecting. Right, let's have a seat. Is that ice cream? You see?
Oh, yes, you should try the chocolate. I know you
Yeah,
love
it's right
chocolate.
here. We're
So-
gonna have some.
Gallet, do you want to hang out with us, or are you busy?
You see, Gallant, as you begin to speak, Portia speaks kind of for you, like cuts ahead, and she goes, "Yeah, he's gonna be rather occupied for a little while. I hope you don't mind if I borrow your captain. We've got words to have."
Wow, you're really cool.
Oh, thanks.
I like your
work
beard.
really hard.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, see you then. Have fun.
You see, as Suli and Zisha walk away, Aaron, Kalen, and Simon turn to you, Gallant, and you see they go, you see Aaron, Kalen goes, "So where is Suma?" That was
yeah,
his daughter, I presume. I would
yeah,
have said
yeah.
hello, but it seemed sort of like a private moment. I didn't want to sort of cut in. Feels.
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
before we move ahead, I'm gonna say my spiel. He's safe. He's probably eating well.
He's reading lots of poetry, you say.
But he's currently in the Feywild.
You see Simon
And-
goes, "He's what?"
Long story short, because I have so much to talk about, like to Portia with, but the only way we were going to get Sully out of the Feywild was if if her power was transferred, and currently it was transferred to her father, and he cannot come back until we kill the Red Wraith. So
Simon
he's on vacation, and we have to kill the Red Wraith, and then we'll see him again. So I mean, we were already planning on killing the Red Wraith.
You see Simon goes, "So basically, what I'm hearing is that we needed all hands on deck to kill the Wraith, and instead of one of the most powerful wizards that we know of, you brought back."
Most powerful.
I mean, Portia's right there. You see, she goes, "I'm not really much of a fighter anymore, so I actually don't know if that's accurate anymore." But
If we're adding the power up from the thing, no, he's the most powerful. Look,
Simon's
like
you see how that makes like my point more clear.
oh yeah, no. I definitely see, I am the one that had the most umbrage with him saying, but at the end of the day, it was his choice, and he wanted his daughter out. You know him.
Yeah.
You really think he would have chosen literally anything else, or could be convinced with anything else? I tried.
You're right. You're right. Fuck, I got a headache now. Okay.
But Sully can talk to him through her sword, I think. So if you will, I mean, you might be able to have a chat with him here or there.
You see Simon?
Sully's the daughter, by the way.
Right. Of course. You see Simon kind of glances over her. Give me an insight check.
Oh, me? Oh, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Oh, Sully.
Can't spell insight without in it. You look. You see Simon kind of gives Sully a look, and looks kind of angry.
You okay?
Definitely doesn't seem happy. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go make Dell make me a drink. And you see kind of like stomps off. And you see, I think you know a little bit like no reverence shown to you at all by this version of Simon. No deference, no. He's not even really stuttering or anything. He's kind of like,
Yeah.
kind of a little bit sour, a little bit grumpy. Like there's not so much as a chip on his shoulder, but maybe a whole
Whole
bag
block.
a whole bag of Lay's. um, and you
Dude,
see
Kaylin,
Simon's-
can I ask what you're doing here?
Oh,
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. You visiting Suma is very nice and all, but isn't this a, like, somewhat dangerous place
well,
to
yes.
get here at least?
Sort of one of the problems is sorry, it's been a while. It's
Yeah,
very
it
good to
has
see
been
you.
a while.
It feels like a lifetime since
I mean, honestly, a little bit, but a little bit not because I talk about you all the time.
Oh, I bet. Actually, that kind of sort of surprised me. I didn't feel like I did much to give off a strong
Oh, no,
first
no, you gave
impression.
a very
There's
strong first
nothing I
impression.
can think of that sort of
I'd
I
say your
did.
first impression was the strongest
It's
I've
like this,
had
I
yet.
can't remember doing anything that would have stuck in someone's memory. I don't know. You see, Aaron Kalin goes, well, the Greenlighters sort of have a representative from the various different islands,
Mhm.
where we have our bases or sort of like people supporting us there, and I'm the representative for Gatlin. Uh, the Storm Queen Valere, though she doesn't like being
Hey,
called that, would be the natural representative, but she's a very public figure, and if the literal queen of the islands was seen to be sort of consorting with, sort of a rebel organization, it would be a bad look for the common people of Gallon. So, sort of someone less visible had to take that role, and that apparently is me. So,
well, I'm happy that it's, someone we actually know. I assume there's many nobles. I mean, what are the chances it was you, actually,
yes, well, I don't really know why it was me. I sort of feel like people just kind of fuck with me for some reason.
Yeah, you're a likable guy.
Apparently, you see, Aaron goes, I'm aware that I am an unremarkable in the sea of extraordinary. The world has its place for unremarkable people. We help the gears turn, but we're not often the gears themselves.
That is lovely, but also not what I'm most interested in.
What is that?
What's been the experience with you and Zisha on the way here?
Yeah, it feels awkward, not like in a terrible way. I mean, I've gotten to know her decently well over the years. Of course, we're both on the same council, so we do interact.
Okay.
But sort of like we both know.
Know what?
Imagine that, like a friend. You go to a friend's party, and then
Mhm.
there's another. Their friends are there, and then
Mhm.
you didn't have to hang out with those friends for like a long time. But then nobody actually officially introduced you like in person. So sort of like a
Huh.
step was skipped a little bit.
I can see that. Okay, that's a bit weirder due to the not friendship part of the equation, but relation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like Suma may have. Nah, nothing. Just in Gallet's head, he's thinking. I'm pretty sure this came into the equation when Suma said, "Nah, I'm staying." I'm pretty sure that this was like
So
not
did he like
explaining this.
leave any message behind to like
No.
tell us
Mm-mm.
sort of?
No.
I'm not sure what's like appropriate sometimes.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
no. Well, thank goodness. At least with Zisha, you can have a conversation through a sword, from what I understand.
Oh, through a sword.
Yeah, it's his
Oh.
sword, but now her sword.
Okay.
And
Oh, you
I
mean
think
Sue?
she's trying to convince one of our new crew members to like pact with him. I don't know.
Oh.
It's a lot's been going on. Do you have napkins? The ice cream's starting to like
Oh yes,
harden.
he pulls out a handkerchief and kind of
Oh,
like
thank you.
wipes you off.
Thank
You see, he says, "Well, if I don't get the chance to talk to him, tell him that I think Zisha is lovely. She's a wonderful, extremely strong, capable, and a good leader. She speaks for her people both eloquently and with great compassion. Sort of, the only weird thing is like, what are the social rules when you're like meeting your partner's partner? That's not sort of written anywhere.
I didn't know. Well, the reason I was asking is because I don't know if that like if the transitive property is here. Like, are you automatically
Like a we fucking now? Is that what you're asking?
I don't know. I don't know. It's look. I'm not used to relationships working out. Period.
Sort of. I mean, like, I wouldn't be opposed. She's a beautiful woman, an extremely incredible person.
Thanks.
But
By the way,
of,
thank you for waiting, Portia. Come on.
You see Portia's just like drinking some tea. She's like, I knew this would happen. And you see Aaron goes, but sort of like, you know, without Suma here to sort of like arbitrate that and sort of like set the boundaries, sort of feels like it would be an overstep. Does that make sense? Like,
no,
I don't know.
I get it.
I'll be so for real with you right now. I don't know that Zisha thinks about it at all. I think I've been thinking about it a lot and sort of like what the appropriate thing is, and maybe that's more of the reason why we're not as close as we could be. Sort of like I'm in my head about it. Why am I talking to you about
I have a weird instinct to immediately want to wingman you for this, but I honestly don't know if that's overstepping my bounds as Suma's friend.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to know where the boundaries are.
You know what? Just talk to Suli about this. She's excellent at getting
that
people
would
together.
Be so incredibly inappropriate. I can't even begin to describe.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, it's just, you know, Suli deciding if she wants more family members.
Sort of like I walk up to her and be like, "Your mom's a wonderful lady."
Oh yeah, you know. We'll think on it. You know what? We'll think. It will be kept in the mind.
If I were to do the traditional sort of elven way of doing things, I could swing from a branch, and that would be sort of. That is sort of how you ask.
Wait.
The friends and family of somebody you wish to court, if it would be appropriate. It's sort of a corollary to the bush rule.
Oh.
Yeah, you sort of do a little, you know, on a branch, and maybe you do a little flip.
Portia, I'm ready to go.
Thank God. You see, she takes you your corner. Incredible. Yeah. That felt real to me. I do feel like Aaron Galen would be too awkward to like do a whole lot with that. But they've definitely been like colleagues and like with a little lingering like what is our relation?
Yeah.
Sort of. And like without this the other very important piece of this puzzle, it's hard to define that.
Mm-hmm.
At least from Aaron's perspective. I also don't think it's this much.
I think
my work begins.
I also wanted to give Liz something to play with us soon. Okay. Gallet, as you walk away with Portia, give me a perception.
Oh yeah. I am so perceptive.
Okay. You don't see anything. You do. I will tell you what you don't see. What you don't see as Portia kind of like drags you off the Reaper, is a figure, a robed figure, clad in deep, dark green robes, walking on the water, barefoot, towards the Reaper. That is what you don't see as you are dragged to the captain's
Why do you have to tell me the hypest thing and say I don't see it?
That is the you don't see that, but just for the camera does, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna move now to I want to see what Ruby's up to. Ruby, would you have taken Suzanne's sort of like open invitation to sit by her at the ice cream zone?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You kind of sit by her. I want to say like there's like logs on the ground that are like kind of laid out as like little benches that like people can like sit on. Um, and there's like a conspicuous spot open, and she sits down, and you guys are, you have your ice cream in hand, sort of watching the flames. So the sacrificial pyre that was supposed to be for Cobwell is now just like a bonfire that people are eating around, and the no one has really brought up the fact that eating ice cream next to a fire is like you kind of have to eat fast. So a little bit, it's a little bit of a messy endeavor. But people are making it work. Um, Suzanne looks over to you. She's like, "You came."
I happen to be in the area, so what the heck?
You see, she says, sort of evasive as ever. She said,
I'll like
yeah,
ask her, like, is it still chocolate?
it's still chocolate.
Okay, good. And then like I pull out like the chocolate behind my back.
Shut
But
the
then
fuck up. It's so cute. Sorry, I'm freaking out.
That's good. I only had one hand, so one guess.
Oh, she takes it and she goes, "Wow, very smooth." She like chuckles to herself a little bit as she like unwraps the little chocolate. And she looks at you and she says, "Word on the street is you've been back at your therapy sessions again."
Yeah, I mean, don't see why not. Although I feel like Suli looked a little bit eager to try it out, so maybe I'll
All
have
right, assistant to the first name.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
kind of a natural, honestly.
She's got a knack for it, I think. Yeah, if she can crack Bug is a tough nut to crack.
I don't
do
know that
anything.
I would say
Okay, not a tough nut to crack. A tough nut to put back together. I don't know.
that. That's true. That's
To
definitely true.
detoxify.
I was gonna. You see, she looks over at the Reaper and she kind of watches Gallic get dragged over by Portia, and you see she goes, "I was gonna, do this with Gallic, but I think that if you want to meet some of the new
Oh, is
people too."
this log meant for Galaxy?
Oh God, no. Oh well, that sounded kind of mean, but I mean, no offense to him.
Oh no, I get it.
Sometimes he's a little bit much. You know what I mean?
Oh no, yeah.
Right?
Costume changes. I mean, I think there's times where it's not even necessary, honestly, and I think they just
Honestly, yeah,
new disguises.
absolutely. It's like, does everything
Yeah.
have to be a bit?
Preach into the choir. What were you saying?
I was wondering if you wanted to be introduced to some of the other new people. You're sort of like the best healer we've got, so it might be good that people know what you look like in case there's a battle
Really? Because I've
happening.
been getting a lot of flack about that. I've been told,
Really?
yeah,
Who would
yeah.
say such a thing?
I don't know.
She goes,
So
you see she starts like pointing people out in the crowd, and she goes, "See that guy over there?" And then you see like a very like buff looking tiefling, sort of like short, cropped horns, like slicked back mullet. Um, uh, uh, he's wearing kind of like a sort of like a tank top, but you can tell this it's like a tunic where the sleeves have been like cut off with like a razor to like shorten it. It's kind of open, showing off his pecs. He's got like tattoos all over the place. He's gonna like you see like him like laughing, like throwing back like a big mug of ale. She goes, "That's Barnacle Jones."
Jesus.
That over there is Barnacle Jones. We call him Barney. Um,
oh,
Barnacle Jones. Great guy, great guy, really into
Hmm.
the pirate stuff. A little bit of dirt on him. He sort of like applied or like shopped around to all the different like legendary crews he could, and got sort of rejected by all of them. And so
Was it the tunic or was it
he
someone
just
else?
wasn't like super on theme for anybody else. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't like windy or like sort of like vampire-y or you know the other ones. Oh, the maiden
The other
only.
one's
Oh,
hard to get.
the maiden is gals only. So that's all. That was a quick no. Um, and yeah. So I mean, I don't know like if we were his last choice or if we were just the only people who said yes. But he's pretty tough. Good to have in a fight. Gets hurt a lot, so you know you might have to spend some time patching him up. After a battle or something like that. That
What
guy
does he
over.
do? Is he like
What, is, what does
like
he do? Like
the
on the ship in general? Well, honestly,
yeah?
most of the time when we need stuff moved around, like someone strong to do that, he kind of takes care of that. Um,
Huh?
yeah. He loves breaking the ice. Like whenever we do karaoke, like he's usually the first one to sign up. Terrible singer. Um, only does sea shanties. Doesn't know any of the words to any of them. Kind of an embarrassing for a pirate sort of aficionado. But you know, it is what it is.
I'll have to
Let's
see.
see. Yeah, who else? See that old guy over there? And you see like
Mhm.
an old man, like an old man, like super fucking wrinkly, like you know, spots, like a long, like kind of like wispy beard that trails down. He's sort of wearing like um it looks like plate armor, but it's made of wood. Just like wood
Mhm.
tied together with ropes, so that whenever he walks, you just hear like the clack clack clack, like clickety clackety of like wood panels like clapping together. You see like sort of like symbols carved into the bark, kind of all over him. And he's wearing like long like floofy pants, and he's like carrying a little staff around, upon which there's a bird sort of like perched at its tip he seems to be communicating with in some way. And you see Suzanne goes, so that's Tallwood. Doesn't really like talking very much. But cool guy to have around, I guess. What he's mostly been good for is he's really good at repairing the Reaper when it gets like kind of hurt. Damage and all that. He can like make the planks grow back together. Like his magic. Super useful. But otherwise, not easy to talk to be honest with you. And
Kind
you've
of
met
wooden.
good one. Wow, good one. She's a little surprised. She's like, oh, okay.
Oh
Um,
god. This is way too much time on Gala, sorry.
hey, he's rubbing
Okay.
off on you. And you see, last one I think you haven't met yet, because Marielle mentioned to me that she was there, and I know you met Bug. Hard not to meet Bug. That guy might be keen to meet you. You see, he points over to like a sort of like gruff-looking, scarred, tatted up dwarf who's kind of wearing like a long black robe, not sorry, cloak over like some leather armor. You see, he has like a long bow strapped to his back. He's looking kind of like dour, kind of like hanging out in the back. But he is like very slowly like licking his fucking ice cream, but like as sort of as stoic as he can make that seem. That's Rocco Bronsmith. Also not the most talkative person, but he's from Palea. If that's helpful. If that's
I like the name Rocco.
Rocco
Very
is a cool name.
appropriate.
Very appropriate. Yeah. But otherwise, that's it. I mean, at least the more notable people. We have some stragglers here and there, but sometimes it's hard to get attached because people come and go.
Oh, like go
Oh, yeah.
or like
Yeah.
oh, that's kind
Yeah.
of depressing. I mean, it was kind of nice having everyone on crew be able to come back. If anything did happen.
Yeah, but some people decided that they wanted out of that. They took their out. They chose
I mean,
to turn off the enchantment.
I don't blame them. This will take some getting used to, I think.
Yeah.
I guess the only times we ever lost people were because of luck, the amulet.
Yeah. I actually don't know if she knows that.
Oh, does she know?
She probably knows by now. It's there's been enough time. But I think you guys lied to them about it for a while. No,
Well,
I
how-
think no. Alok did a whole speech about, I think, and said it, right?
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm up to episode 46, but maybe if it happened after that.
Maybe. We'll just say she knows at this point. Just enough time has passed, right? And she goes,
Yeah.
"Yeah. Speaking of Alok, I
Hmm.
haven't really had the hardest time. Maybe, I don't know if maybe he's noticed or not.
What?
Tony. Tony's dead.
Who's Tony again?
Hey,
Tony was
Tony.
a beloved member of our group. She was a circus performer in a past life. Sort of like,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know. I guess we probably got closer to her than you guys did. She meant a lot to us.
sorry to
Yeah,
hear
it's
that.
weird, isn't it? Like, you guys kind of weren't really around as long as it feels like you guys were. I don't know.
No, time is weird that way. Feels like
You
it's been
see,
like years, but
it feels
I
like
don't
it's
think
been a very long time. And you see, she goes,
right.
sorry, I don't mean to, like, bring the mood down or anything. It's just so much shit has happened, and there's been no one to talk to about it because everybody was also going through the same thing. So it almost felt useless to vent to them. We all lost the same people. We all are going through the same kind of hell, and I don't know.
I mean,
Regardless
it's
of what
been,
some people might have to say, I think you're a pretty good therapist.
wait. Regardless of what people say otherwise.
Hmm? Hmm?
What?
What was that?
What
Oh, what's up, Rocco?
You just well, we'll circle back.
Okay, I mean, not that anybody ever complained about it, but sometimes people felt like you were maybe a bit stubborn when dealing with them emotionally. That's all.
Stubborn? Never been called that in my
Really?
life. Yes.
Really?
I would die on that rock, yes. So
She goes. You see, she says, she goes, "Raise your hand if any of you here thinks this woman is stubborn." And you see Suli from the back.
I hear it through the
I
earring.
told her that yesterday or this afternoon. I
I'm-
told her that.
I'm the other people in the crowd.
well,
Is that enough proof for you, or?
shouldn't have people felt that way. I mean,
Well, it doesn't mean people don't like you. It means, you're a bit hard-headed.
hmm,
Sometimes it's good because you need somebody hard-headed to be firm on some when decisions need to be made. And sometimes it's difficult because it's hard as hell to ever know what is going on with you.
well, I mean, That's not the role of a therapist, right? Share what they're feeling.
That's true. A friend, though.
That'd be different, yeah.
I don't say any of this in any hopes that you'll change or to try to get that to happen or anything. Just to say that I know that all of us are going to be relying on you guys a lot in the times to come. And I hope that even though there are a lot of new people here and maybe old people that have become closer to strangers because of the time, I hope that you can rely on us too.
I think we'll have to if we're gonna have any shot at this.
Yeah.
And
Just-
all your feedback is noted, so got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good folk.
And I guess.
I trust them with my life.
They're alright. They're alright.
He goes, come on, you want seconds for ice cream?
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been done.
Let's go. And you guys take a bit to go get some more ice cream. As we cut to, who are we cutting to? Let's cut to Suli, actually. I'm saving the Alok thing for a little bit, because that might be a prolonged thing. Suli, you are sitting there with your mother. And you see she goes, would you like to have already explained all the stuff with the transferring the power, or or you can start from there if you like. I can hear you.
Yeah, but
You're not even on
Susan.
Discord. Oh,
It was my mic. Yeah, I think I basically just tell her everything exactly as it happened, leave nothing out style exposition.
You give me a perception check or an insight check.
Yeah. We don't have disadvantage anymore, right?
Nope. Yeah. No.
Okay, sick.
On a 17, you watch your mother's face. She has that like composed like mom empathizing with you face the whole time. But when you mention like how Yeska dies, you catch a little bit of a little smirk, like briefly,
Yeah, hell
like
yeah.
a little smug satisfaction, like kind of
Hell
flicker
yeah.
across her face. But she doesn't want to be like, yeah, I'm just dead. Like she feels that, you can tell, but she's like trying to be like, I'm a responsible parent. I just care for your safety. I don't care if that bitch is dead, but like, bitch is dead.
Right. I clock it, and it pleases me. And then at the end I say, and so anyway, Auntie Azura says you owe her a lot of money, which honestly is really just your fault, because who would bet against that? I can't believe you did that.
It's really more sort of, I had hoped that your father wouldn't have put you or himself in that position in the first place.
I guess. But one of us seemed doomed to be in that position, and well, we just sort of did a little switcheroo, I guess.
He made the right choice. I would have done the same.
It was like being on fire from the inside out. I wanted to withstand it. I wanted to be strong enough. And, maybe I could have been. Maybe I would have been okay. Maybe it wouldn't have hurt me in the long run, but it was awful. Sorry. I shouldn't have told you that.
No.
I don't want you to worry.
You can tell me anything, and I worry regardless. Again, I'm your mother.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm-
guess.
That impulse inside of you have wanted to bear it. It's noble. And it's one of the many things I adore about you. And the choice your father made. That's one of the reasons that I adore him.
So I heard you're getting married.
Well, sort of.
That's exciting.
It's sort of the longest engagement I've ever heard of. I mean, I guess in elf years. Actually, probably elf engagements are kind of
That's
longer,
probably
right?
true. They
Like,
probably
if
are.
you scale the fucking... Because like, if you're engaged for like a year, that's kind of not that weird, right?
I don't know. I mean, like, my real life engagement was like 3 years, which
Yeah,
was
it can be-
longer.
it can
But
be
for
any amount of
elves, like,
time.
I've been a good like 100 years, and I will be like, I don't know, it was arranged a long time ago.
It's a bit
Whatever.
too soon to plan the wedding, I think. Not unless time has passed.
Oh no! You see, because Gallet is going to be the ring bearer, so we have to do it before he dies.
Oh yeah, that is sort. Before. Oh right.
Sorry.
That's the most out of pocket thing Celia has ever said. I love it. Yes, that would need to be arranged. Right. What, do you want to see? Do you want to see the ring?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's got these little things here. That's wonderful.
He had it custom made while he was in Yasar, sort of under my nose.
Really? Oh.
Very, very surreptitious.
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah. What are you trying to?
She hates it.
Is there something she's keeping from me? I'm gonna add my 2d4 onto this. Just to make sure.
On a 17, you see the sincere and genuine facade of a woman doing her best to try and bring normalcy to her family in a situation where she knows there is no normalcy. It's this thing of like, oh, this is something that will get my kid excited. I don't know if we'll be alive to have a wedding. I don't know if I'll ever see my fiance again to have this wedding. I've been holding on to this ring knowing that I might never ever see the person who gave it to me ever again. And she is like, with all sort of the cunning that like a mother can have, like like playfully getting you into this like vibe so that you don't have to think about that right now, just so you can be in this moment of like innocence, I guess. And you get the sense that she's a little bit out of practice. She hasn't seen you in like minimum 7 years, plus the time you were kidnapped, plus the time that you were, you know, on the island in Palea and not in the Underdark, right? So it's been like 8, 9, whatever, how many years, right?
Yeah, I think like 8 probably at this point.
Yeah, which even in elf years is like a considerable time to not see somebody. And
well, I probably had like a growth spurt. I probably look different.
Yeah,
like, because
you look different. You have had experiences she has no context about, and she's not willing to ask you to relive them at this point. Like, obviously, she's not gonna want you to talk about that, but you are sort of like a very familiar stranger. Like, obviously, she's your mom. She's always gonna know you, but this version of you is new to her, and she's just doing her best to like keep things light and like good before they inevitably get dark.
Yeah. What she doesn't know is that I'm doing the same thing to her, and I probably chat with her a little bit more about frivolous things.
Yeah, I think she like gets you into this rabbit hole of like helping her plan the wedding. She's like, "This is not my forte. What do you think we should do for the sort of the upholstery, the centerpieces, and the tablecloths and whatnot?"
Oh, well, of course, they have got to be, let's see, rose-colored. I think that's really the only way. It's got to be in Yasar because now that you're a matron, by the way. Father told
Yes.
me you finally are the big person in the city. How does that feel? How is that?
Responsibility is a heavy thing to bear. It always is. Leadership is one of the highest responsibilities of all. However,
Sure.
in the course of history and in the course of kingdoms and worlds, moments in which power falls into the hands of those who would do good with it are shockingly scarce. So when this responsibility fell to me, I knew what I had to do. It was to take this moment to try and right some of the wrongs that's been perpetrated by previous monarchs of Yasar and try to effect some good. It is a thing that I've been preparing for a long time. A responsibility I was ready to shoulder. Granted, I did not mean to shoulder it at a time of utter chaos and destruction.
Yes,
But
well, I can think of no one better than you to do it. And
my darling,
I hope it will be a long time before I have to do the same, but I think that there's no one I would rather follow in their footsteps. I'm going to learn from you.
you would make a wonderful matron if you ever decided you wanted to be
I
one.
didn't want to, but, you know. I
Ah,
guess I have to unless you have any more kids.
no,
Um,
it's not necessarily a blood thing. It could always. I mean, I'm matron now. I can decide whoever I want to succeed me. I could abolish the entire
yes.
thing. And you see, she says, but that is a long, long time
Oh,
away,
yes,
and
very long.
hopefully
I
a decision made in more
think
peaceful times.
yes, I agree.
But yes, Yasar is, well, it has become a refuge for those cast out in other parts of the Underdark, even refugees from the surface world,
Do you
fleeing.
spend a lot of time on the surface now? Because the sun isn't out, so you can go outside.
Yes, it's part of why the Yumbats have proven
Yes,
extremely
I saw them.
effective. Now that there's no sun, their sensitivities are, nullified. And they can come out whenever. It's basically always night. Um,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
we have done our
got its
best, but
pluses and minuses.
there are, of course, many in Yasar who have misgivings towards risking their lives on the surface and instead
Oh yeah,
choosing
I
to
mean it
make
sounds
those.
awful out there,
Yes.
but
And you see she goes, I hope sometime soon we can return there and I can show you around. If you would like to,
yes,
my daughter, you could stay there until the fighting is over.
I can't do that. I want to. I mean, I want to go home more than anything. I really do. You know I mean that. But I have to go with Gallet and Ruby and Alok. With the Reaper.
Of course. As your mother, I had to offer. But also as your mother, I'm not surprised at the answer.
I'm too much like you, and I just sort of poke her. You would go, if you and me.
You see, she nods and she goes, well, tell me about the Feywild. How was that? How was spending time? We kind of like try to segue into like lighter topics a little bit. And she, asks you how you're fitting in on the ship and all that. Like, are they being nice to you, kind of thing.
Well, most everyone except that guy over there gave me a real stink eye before.
Oh, Simon. Yeah, he's sort of.
Yeah, do you know him?
Well, in a fashion, we've had to work together on several occasions. He's.
Oh, wait, that's Father's student, right?
Yes, I imagine.
You told me about him a little.
He is perhaps just a bit put off that your father isn't here.
Yeah, I kind of thought people would be more upset. I mean, I wouldn't blame them, I suppose. They don't know me at all. But I don't know, it seems like most everyone has been okay. I mean, not mean. No one's been mean so far. So that's good.
Well, I think those that knew and loved your father knew that he never shut up about you.
That's really embarrassing.
And to know that you're here and safe in one piece, they know that that is a sign that he achieved what he wanted to achieve.
Yeah, I guess. So, when we were in the Feywild, there was this dog, and he was really scary looking, but he was really sweet. His name was Boror, and I blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And as you begin to regale your mom with all the stories from the Feywild, we cut to Alok. You are reading to Delaney. The little girl who Gallet sent to like give you ice cream. What kind of book do you think you're reading to her?
Well, I think Gallet has specifically given that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
what are
the
the
100
facts of the
facts,
day?
facts.
So
What are the
I
facts
turn
of
the
the
question
day?
to you. Is it something boring?
Right. Ah, fuck. I was trying to toss it to you, and it got tossed back to
Different
me.
types of grass.
Yeah. I go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little low. So we're gonna say something that Alok would not want.
That's pretty rare. It is pretty. He likes
How
to read about
babies are
most
made.
anything. You know what?
Mm.
Anything that would be awkward to read to her definitely be bad. Also anything boring because like clearly it's a kid. She would not like boring.
Yeah, it's like a really long treatise on like ancient like methods of like waxing armor. It's like super boring, and I think maybe you're trying your best to make it sound
Yeah, like
interesting or
Alex's definitely
compelling.
like
and having
he's
a
not
really
a
hard
good kid
time.
person, but he's like embellishing. He's like, oh, and then they do this wacky magic thing, even though they don't. But he's definitely not doing great at it. He's also very interested in reading this himself. Just
Yeah,
for
he
fun.
kind of gets lost in it.
Yeah, and
Jesse,
he's like,
stop
oh,
saying it out loud.
oh yeah, sorry. So back to it.
As you continue reading, you read for some time with her. And then you hear a knock at the door.
Do they say anything?
No words.
Oh, okay. I hand the book over to her, and I'll just say, I'll be right back. Feel free to read on your own, forgetting that she can't read. I'll go open the door.
You open the door, and you see before you someone who you haven't seen in a very, very long time. A tall man wearing long, regal robes, a dark, lush green. See, he is balding with like a sharp, like widow's peak of like white hair that is kind of like frizzy a little bit, kind of like going down towards the back of his neck. Pale eyes. It is the old priest, Talmor Pal, who looks at you and says, "Alok, my boy, it's good to see you." And you see Delaney goes, "It's Saint Telmore! And you see she runs over and like kind of tackles him on the leg. You see he kind of like reaches down and like kind of pats her head, but like never breaks eye contact with you.
He looks like he's like eyes twitching, like he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't want to do this. She's here and he can't make any, moves against him.
You see he kind of just like tilts his head down and goes, Delaney, why don't you go run along and join the rest of the apostles at the celebration they're having? I wish to have a word with our Messiah. You see, she goes, okay, but like, you should know, he's not really like very keen on the whole Messiah stuff. And you see, she kind of like runs off, clearly acknowledging Telmore as kind of like an authority figure. And you see, kind of Telmore like walks in. You see the sort of like the wet squelch of his bare feet against the wood.
I don't let him in my room. I'm in the door.
What do you do to prevent?
Well, if he just I just like have my hand on him. If he just walks into me, I try to hold my ground.
Okay. Give me a contested strength check.
Is he trying to like shove me out of the way?
He's trying to like not like one sharp shove, but kind of pushing you back with one hand. Not like
All right.
sharply, but like a prolonged push.
It is a lock.
Okay.
So.
I mean, it's 12. That's not bad.
That's good for me. Yeah.
He's an old man. He's an old man.
I shove him against the ground.
Okay. He does win out, but not by much. You see, he doesn't try to shove you all the way back, just like enough to get his foot in the door and like close it behind.
Okay. I guess I'll just say we have like no security on the boat. How is anyone getting down here? First the kid, now you. It's just anyone can come on the boat.
Well, everyone seems rather preoccupied by whatever celebration.
Oh,
they're having.
The ice cream. Actually, I was just about to go join them, and I'll like try to walk out.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's not very cool. Yeah. Do I have anything for this? Probably not. Okay.
He waves his fingers, and then the hold person spell arrests you in the middle of your like reaching for the door. And he goes, I don't wish you any harm. In fact, the opposite. And you see he kind of like waves his hands a little bit so that your mouth can still move if you wish to talk. He goes, I only wish to have a conversation. And that's all. If you wish to break out, you can make another save.
Before that, I'll just say, fine. I won't run. You can drop a spell. I won't try to slip away, like last time. Let's talk.
Give me. Are you telling the truth? Give me roll persuasion or deception based on whether or not you think you're telling the truth.
I know what I'm saying.
Okay. It was very well, but snaps his fingers. The spell flickers off of you, and he goes, "Will you have a seat?"
Good luck. We'll take a seat at his desk.
He chooses to sit as well. He says, "You are aware by now that I have undertaken some liberties with the word of Terminus, yes?"
I am, yes.
How do you find them?
Wrong. Detestable. I don't know why. I mean, I can imagine why you're doing this, but it's wrong.
Good. How does it make you feel? Are you angry?
No.
What do you feel then?
I'm encouraged to fix what you've done.
Fix what I've done.
And how do you mean to do that?
I don't know if you're aware of this, but we actually have a therapist on the boat already, so I feel like you don't really. I don't need this.
I don't care about your feelings, Alok,
Why are you asking?
because I need to understand what you will do.
What was the last question?
How he asked basically what your intentions were to try and fix things.
I guess just tell everyone the truth. Not lie to people.
The truth being,
That I can't do all the things you're saying I can do. That
yet you can.
not as easily as you're making it seem. I can't bring their parents back so long after they've died. It's usually only happened right when they died in front of me.
Not anymore.
And how do you know this?
Time has passed. You see, he walks over towards you and he kind of like lifts his hand and like your amulet floats up off your chest and he kind of like spins his hand like this and like runes like hologram glitter up over it. You see, he says, the longer you wear the amulet, the more it evolves. It grows with you. It changes as you change. It is a tool that is meant not only to aid you, to be used by you, but to challenge you. I know you don't want to be the chosen one. We didn't choose you. I didn't choose you. I did what I could to mold you. Yes. Whatever that meant. In some ways, I succeeded. You keep the tenets of Terminus remarkably well. You are skilled at it. You understand it. But there's one part of it that I feel eludes you. The way that balance is kept is not through inaction. Balance is not kept by never interfering with the scale. If there is a hand smashing down one side, it behooves those who keep the peace to keep equality, to interfere on the other's behalf. It is not merely our duty to stand and wait. Inaction is as much of an action as interference.
How exactly
You are
have I been
unique.
inactive? We've been actively trying to fix things. We were gone for 7 years, but before that we were very active, and while we were gone for those 7 years, we were... Well, we did go to the circus, but we were pretty active.
There are plenty of people who fight. If that was all you were, a person who goes out and shoots arrows or kills skeletons, there's thousands of people who can do that. There are things that only you can do, Alok, and they need to be done. Do you understand?
I do. What specifically are you saying that I need to do that I with this amulet? Are you saying I need to start bringing people back and killing people in return?
If that is what will restore the balance. Yes.
I don't see how it would. I mean, the act itself is already one life or another. It's already balanced. I don't see how that would tip the scale one way or the other. It should kind of even out itself. How would that ability do anything?
Every usage of the amulet unravels the strands of fate itself. The more people you bring back, the more disorder is placed into the plans of the god of death. The more people are returned, the more people there are to fight this fight. The vast majority of the casualties that has befallen these islands have been on our side. You do no one any favors by choosing not to use the blessing that was given to you. Yes, it's good, but you do not use it recklessly. That is what's gotten you this far. That is wonderful. That was the point of teaching you the tenets of Terminus, so that you wouldn't misuse your power. But learning not to misuse something, while important, should not keep you from using it at all. That is why I've done all that I have done. If you will not use it, I will continue to unravel the teachings in order to push you towards this end. I do not care if you're happy about it. I don't care if you detest me. I do not care if you attempt to strike me down. What's important to me is that at the end of the day, the scales hang even. If you choose not to sacrifice others to bring back those who have been lost, you may instead sacrifice pieces of yourself. I imagine that is perhaps more amenable to your disposition. Though I would care not to overdo it. There's only so much of you can give.
That's all you want? Just to mess with people's heads? Change the whole religion that we've stood for? And lie? I'm not going to do what you're doing. I'm not going to buy into it. I will oppose it actively with my group. And I'll show you that we don't have to be so careless to do what you're saying. I do agree. I mean, you're not the only one that's told me that I need to use this damn amulet, so you're probably right. It probably doesn't need to be used, but I will find another way. Maybe another way to use the amulet. Maybe a way to circumvent the need to use it. But I'm not going to do what you're saying. I'm not going to kill people to bring other people back. And, I might do this thing where I take pieces of myself, but I do need to kind of be alive to do stuff, so I'll need to figure out that limit. But I'm not playing your game.
Perhaps you won't. They will. The masses. Those who cry out for you to save them. To bring back what they've lost. Can you truly sleep at night, knowing you're letting them all down?
I feel like I can convince myself that it's you letting them down. That'll help me.
I'm not the one lying. You can do everything that I've promised them you can do.
I also promised them I could do it a lot more than I can, because I can't help all of them with what you're saying.
You choose not to. There's a difference.
Damn, do I feel like I actually could help all of them?
You get the sense that Telmor Pal does not care how you are personally affected by the consequences of your actions. Alok
Right.
very much cares about who gets hurt in the crossfire, who gets sacrificed, what the sort of but to him it's like it's a metaphysical numbers game.
Okay.
Where it's like yeah, you can do that.
I can technically
right?
kill a bunch of people to help
You
them.
could.
Okay.
You could
okay,
do
gotcha.
that. You know what I mean? That is within your power to do. It's just not within your character to do so. Right? But technically you can always be like, I cast I attack everybody in the city. That's innocent. Like you can
Yeah.
do that.
Okay.
You just wouldn't. You know what I mean?
I wasn't sure if I could do it to that scale. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Like you get the sense that if you wanted to, with like the fervor of their prayers and like their focus on the people they have lost, you get the sense that the amulet can now sort of latch onto the memories of the dead as a sort of like a focus to bring them back. But like it still has a cost, right? It still has a. But Talmor Pal does not care about the cost to you.
Right.
Talmor Pal thinks you are the chosen one. It's not up to you to decide. This is icky. I don't feel comfortable with this. I'm not okay with this happening. Talmor Pal is like, this is your fucking job
Yeah.
to set things right, and you should do it. Or I'm gonna manipulate more people into guilting you into doing it because I can't like torture you to do it. So what else can I do?
Okay.
That's the vibe you're getting. I mean, I also think he's being pretty direct about this as well. I am trying to be direct as Telmore to be like, listen, buddy, you're the chosen one. I don't care about you personally. I care about your function, and I'm only reasoning with you because that's the only option.
I've got all that. I just wasn't sure if I could do. I actually could do it to the degrees thing, but I guess I can. So yeah, I guess like we'll have to think about that. But, because there's balance in that itself. All the people that I'm not helping, all the grief that they may feel. I feel that the balance is found in the grief that the other people don't feel for losing loved ones that are taken in place. So I can find peace with that. And maybe in a very uncharacteristic selfishness, I feel pretty good defying you as well. So I think that helps me.
Defy me. It seems to me that you think the only worthwhile path to salvation is the one in which your feet are the most comfortable. There is only one path to salvation. It is not easy. It is not comfortable. It is one that has been paved for you by those wiser than you. You would do well to at least try and listen. But you are rather stubborn. It's what makes you a good bearer of the amulet, not easily swayed. When the bodies begin to pile up, I only wonder if you will maintain that same conviction. This is not the last time we will meet. And he turns to leave. Why did that fry my voice?
That was intense.
In a very deep.
I bet Telmor Paul and Yeska would like agree on a few many things.
Ew, yeah, they would.
Yeah, they don't care about the people; they care about just the success. Which I mean, there's something to be said about that, but
I mean, you're the chosen one, dude. What's he gonna do? He's like, I can't do it. You have to do it. Like, you get the sense that if Talmor Pal was the chosen one, he would have zero doubts about anything. He'd be like, I'm doing the fucking thing. I don't care who dies. Right?
We win.
Like, I gotta do it. It's my job. I'm the chosen one. That's all I gotta do. But he's not the chosen one. It's just not him.
Goku, kill everyone.
I think.
Come on.
When Alok would let him leave, and he'd wait like probably a minute, give him time to skedaddle, and then Alok's gonna try to slip out of his room and go to the party, because clearly being in his room does not mean alone time. So he is just gonna go find people that he feels safer around.
Alok, as you leave, you a little like familiar like kind of crawls up to you, like a little we'll say a little imp. Okay.
Hi. Oh.
I'm one of Portia's familiars.
Okay, so this isn't like an evil thing.
Oh no, it's just sort of, I don't know.
There's just been a lot of things walking on the ship that should not be on the ship. So
she
shit's crazy right now, dog.
Okay. Oh,
Anyway,
buddy.
Portia's having a little chat with Gallet in private for a bit, but like she kind
Okay.
of wants you to have. She wants to have a little like group meeting with all you guys,
Mm.
sort of the head honchos in like 15ish. So if you want to like, do what you gotta do and then head over there, that'd be great.
Do you have to find all of us right now?
Yeah.
Just you? She sent out no other ones.
I mean, maybe. Shit,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'm just wondering because I don't really have anything to do, and I was just like, go.
You want to get him?
I guess I could do that.
You wanna
too.
get
That's
everybody-
not
you
what
wanna
I was
switch
thinking, but I
floors?
can do that. Sure.
Hey, less work for me.
Well, maybe we do it together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to be alone right now.
Oh, hey, you okay, buddy?
Yeah. Why are you questioning that? It's totally.
Word on the ship is this place has a really good therapist. You want me to take you to her?
The new one or the old one?
She takes you to Sully. I'm just kidding.
It's like putting the dog in front of two people. Who does it go to?
The imp takes you to, I guess, tries to find Ruby. Ruby, you are getting ice cream, with Suzanne, and you see she says, "So, what's the Feywild like? You guys do anything crazy over there?" Or...
Sort of very like whatever you believe can happen kind of stuff. It's nice being back in reality where, frogs can't be kings and, a little bit more
Well,
order.
She goes, "What? Well, that's still kind of a thing."
Hmm. Wait, is it?
Well, more emperors. I
Yeah.
guess. Empress. I mean, if he was a girl.
Oh, okay. Well, but it was more
But
just
there was,
this particular
I'm
frog.
picking up that there was a really big frog.
You have to have like met this particular frog and then seen for yourself.
Okay. What's the deal with the new shield, by the way? It looks different.
Oh, yeah, got it as a gift.
As a
So,
gift from someone?
mhm.
Like a fae lady or something?
No. God.
Ruby's the worst person to give me details. She will tell you in the vaguest
We're the best.
imaginable terms.
It was nothing.
It's somewhat fitting though, like one of the world's most like incredible legendary artifacts. What is that? It's a shield.
I'll give you points for being consistent because in the editing of the video, Draga asked me who I trusted. I was like, everyone but Ruby, because Ruby doesn't answer anything. She just doesn't give any details. It's been very consistent.
Rude. I'm very trustworthy. But you can try it if you want. If you want to look at it, or I mean, I don't know if as a rogue you would use it as much.
She kind of holds it. Just, wow. This thing, like, I'm not super magical or anything, but like, I can feel how magical this. Like, it's like calming.
How do you experience magic?
I don't know.
Yes.
It's like, see, she looks at you and she goes, I still come back. I didn't waive that part of the deal with the Reaper. So I think there's a lot of strong magic in me still, like the pact and everything. And it's like, Nico showed me this once, but if you sing the right note that like a lute is tuned to, then that string will vibrate from you singing. That's a little bit what it feels like. Like
The magic in this is making the magic in me harmonize.
Hmm.
Can I ask you something?
You just did for sure.
All right. Fucking, I don't miss that. You see, she looks at you and she says, "You're one of the bravest people I've ever met. So I feel like maybe you can answer this for me.
Really doubt that, but okay.
Does it make me a coward that I chose to
You
still
didn't.
come back?"
How so? I mean, if you ask me, that's a lot easier living.
You think it's easier?
Yeah, and I don't think that I don't blame anyone for being tired of being resurrected all the time and getting killed all the time. And there is a time for everybody where, they just think it's time to go. I can respect. But if you still have fight in you, you still want to, you still have unfinished business, then I don't think it's weak to stick around.
Yeah. I guess I do have
You-
unfinished business. Hi! You see the imp floats in.
Oh my god!
Hey, am I interrupting something? This is Alok, by the way.
We've
We
just
Oh,
been
yeah,
met
we
on
know.
Tip a little while ago.
we've been standing here awkwardly listening. Actually, we were waiting for a good time, and I think he got
Yeah.
impatient.
You didn't. Oh
You
my
guys
god.
talk real loud.
Suzanne,
I
you
wasn't
didn't clock
listening.
the other rogue? What's going on?
She goes, I honestly, he just sort of appears places. I've his footsteps don't make a sound. I don't know if you've noticed that, but like they don't. Also, you're the
Yeah.
one with the high perception.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Am I? Well, I also make a lot of noise when I move, so
that's true.
it's hard for me to
Um,
be stealthy to myself and to everyone else.
The imp
Your fears.
who is named Pim. Hi, I'm Pim, by the
Who?
way. So
Oh, Pim.
Portia wants you guys to meet up in the captain's quarters in like, well, it was 15, it's more like 10 now. Because we walked over here and then we're listening to you talk. Is that cool with you guys?
Well, to be clear, not
Sure.
you guys, not Suzanne.
Oh, I'm not invited. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to be the one to say it. Hey, Suzanne, by the way, but I don't think we've said anything since we got back. But
Hey.
so
We barely interact, but hey.
yeah, we did that one time.
That was
Probably.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
Well, you
years
know.
has she been on the boat? And they've interacted once?
Well,
Yeah,
actually,
I've been barely talking.
this is really unfair of me to hog you this whole time. I'm sure you two have a lot to
No.
catch up on.
No
No.
problem.
So
They're
Yeah.
both like, nah.
We should probably
I have
go.
I would love
nothing
to
in
see a
common with this guy.
conversation. I would love to see a conversation between Alok and Suzanne. Like, oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What's new with
You just got it, I think.
They would both just turn and walk away is the thing. You
Yeah.
got unless there's
You
like
can't bring
a
two
force.
rogues together. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
So, you hide any good spots lately?
You lock it, you pick, sweet. Shit. Oh.
This is
Hide,
awkward.
sneak. You sneak.
Where's Suli anyway? You see, Pim goes, I found her. Pim goes, I love doing a scraggly voice. Suli, you're over there with your mom. Do you think you're still sitting in the same spot, sort of like away from everybody, or do you think you would have like naturally moved anywhere else?
Yeah, maybe we're strolling around, having a little walk.
Yeah, taking a little walk down the beach. You see your mother goes, so, as your mother, I feel it's prudent for me to ask. It's been some time since we've trained.
or done any sort of
Yeah.
lesson in that sort. If I'm going to not that I would forbid you from fighting, should you wish to, but it would ease my mind a little bit if you could show me some of what you can do.
Okay.
Show me your moves.
All right. I can do this now because I am a 3rd level warlock. I summon Solaris to my hand from the air.
Oh, very
I think you've seen this before. Bequeath to me. And I try to make a surprise attack on her.
okay. Roll to hit.
Probably not very surprised, but I just
looking right at you, watching
well,
like, like
I
as she
got you.
explicitly asks you to do something, is surprised by
yeah,
it somehow.
That is a kid's
You know,
expectation, though,
listen,
right? That like with their parents, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this out of nowhere. Gotcha.
I think that how petty is your mom? Not petty. I think
Very,
she just like
very.
has some pride. You know, like prideful. I think it would be. I think she cast shield.
Oh, hell yeah.
To inch out, but sort of like in a way she kind of like reposts sort of, and you see Zisha just goes, your back foot gives it away. Your intention, but you move extremely quickly.
Oh,
And you see
like this?
and you guys like kind of like do a little
Oh, shit. You kill her.
As she was in the middle of saying that, you what move do you do? I think you guys are like locked in like a little thing, a clash. Like you like spin out and like you like stab out with your sword, like try to do like a little like leg sweep and try to like knock her down.
I think I think it's like I use because the sword is kind of pushed up against the shield force field that she summoned. I feel like I push myself sort of off of it and spin around to the back a little bit.
Oh yeah, you kind of like redirect yourself and kind of like slash out at her. I don't know if you slash or you kind of like try to use like the hilt.
It's a rapier, so I feel like I just sort of like stick it over her shoulder, like obviously not cutting her, but just like lay the blade across her shoulder.
You see she goes, very good. You were paying attention.
And then from the best.
And then she's like shadow steps behind you. There's like the darkness behind you. Go ahead and give me we're gonna do contested athletics.
Okay.
As she
athletics,
as she tries to grapple you.
Yeah, that's about right.
She does not need to roll because of her modifier so high, but I'm just gonna see if she rolls on that one. She does not roll on that one. You see she kind of like tries to grapple you and like just does like a little like judo flip, a little bit, like kind of comes up behind you, kind of like flips you over, but like in a gentle way as to like knock you on your butt, but like as like kind of safely as. And she goes,
you got me.
And she kind of like picks you up and she says, gods, you've grown so much.
Maybe.
Well, I suppose that I've seen all I need to see. You should be able to keep those rascal friends of yours safe for your father.
Oh man, I hope so because they are so weird and get themselves into crazy situations.
Yeah, I feel like they were sort of on their best behavior. You know, Ruby, she tried to fight me over dinner.
Oh, really? That sounds about right, actually.
It was a whole thing. I
Well, how
remember
did it go?
this happened.
I also remember Gallup fighting her with like a breadstick or something.
Yes, that also happened. Yes, it was a whole thing. They certainly are alive. Your father's interesting company. I'm rather unsurprised.
Yeah. Well, if he was gonna make friends, they were always gonna be a little weird and off, so I guess
Of course.
it's fine.
I suppose just when you're around them sailing on this ship of yours, just be aware. Something strange can happen at any time. Hi! It's the fucking Pim. Shut up.
This is actually
And
super normal.
you see, she goes, "Oh, hi, Pim," and
Oh, you know each other.
yes, Pim delivers much of Portia's messages when she can't be bothered to do a sending. Um,
Alright.
uh, I am the
Hello,
messenger,
Alok and
Pim.
Ruby.
And Alok and Ruby are there. You see,
Hello.
Pim kind of delivers the message. Portia wants to have a little group get together, and you've been invited.
Oh, me and my mom. Or...
Oh, sort of.
Him.
God, it happened again.
No.
Why is everybody like paired up? Why does this keep
Whoa,
happening?
she's like super important. She's more important than me. I mean, for God's sake, she could be going to this. I don't have to, you know.
Well, she kind of said it was like stuff for the Reaper, like sort of deciding what the Reaper's gonna do next.
Crew business. I see.
Yeah, apparently you're very important, assistant to the first mate or something.
Yes, I am gainfully employed. That is true. All right. Well, Mother, I will be right back.
Run along and do your business. I'll be here when you return.
Okay.
For more training.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Okay.
And you guys go along, and we cut over to Gal. Oh yes, Alon.
As we're walking away, I
Hey.
would ask Pim, why was I invited then? I don't have like a special role on the ship.
Oh well, you know, you're like the guy.
Okay. Did you just lie to her? Is it just that Portia wanted the four of us? Or
Well, you guys are kind of like the head honchos in the crew.
do
Basically.
nothing. I don't make any decisions. I've never done anything like
You're
that.
part of the crew, Alok. You're part of the crew. Don't put yourself, sell
Well,
yourself
no, I
short.
actually very actively try to separate myself from the crew. I'm not a pirate. To be very clear,
Okay,
I
but
am not a
consider
pirate.
if you're not part of the crew, then you're exempt from Galet's cool wish that he made. So you have to be part of the crew, otherwise you don't get
I'm
the
like an
benefits of the
honorary
sick wish.
member. I'm like a. Just go.
I don't believe in that sort of thing.
Not a pirate. I'll be part of the crew, but not a pirate.
Listen, I'll be
Well.
super real. Portia just told me to get 4 specific people.
Okay,
so I'm
yeah.
On them, dude.
Pim, you're not helping.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
I think you're helping.
Tim goes
Pim.
over.
Trying to
Tim goes over to
console
you,
him
Ruby.
desperately.
You're the therapist, right?
Yeah.
Fix me.
I don't know if our policy covers crybabies.
You guys are the
so-
worst.
Oh my god, she didn't mean that.
Hey, you started it.
I didn't mean
Walked in with one trauma, walked
Oh,
out
man.
with 2 traumas. Good job, Ruby.
The way you said that was so funny.
Incredible. We cut over. Yes. Do you?
Can we
What's
take
up?
a break and I want a water?
Yeah. Let's take a quick one. Take a tenor, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Meh. Uh, I gotta have a sandwich.
Found I found this recently at Walmart.
Is that Radigan?
It's
Oh.
Radigan.
Yeah, Radigan.
I actually got it because when I was a kid, I don't know why this is like still a thing, but when I was a kid, we already had one of these. It's weird that like you'd imagine some like a toy made for like what 20 years ago. It stopped
It's
at
just
some point,
a
right?
universal constant.
Yeah.
Plastic rat.
It's like how they haven't really changed the design of those large bouncy balls.
Mm,
Well,
Remember
yeah,
that they
I
have
mean,
like in a bin in the fucking thing.
yeah.
God, so many NPCs. I'm dizzy.
yeah. The whole, I'm slightly worried we don't have enough time for all the things I wanted to do.
Me too.
But
Fuck
we'll
it.
be able to.
Beach episode part 4. God.
The beach arc.
I got
Beach
more.
arc. Um.
But I am like, Talmor Paul's really intense, ain't he?
He's
Yeah, he's very intense.
creepy.
He's
I mean,
very
that
intense.
it works for like priest guy for sure.
Yeah. Also, Ryan, you're muted.
It just makes sense now why you guys were ignoring me. It's just like
Oh.
I would have gotten it otherwise, but like makes a little more sense.
I love
You
the
rolled so
whiteboard
high on
message.
your stealth check.
Oh yeah. Well, after that 21, it kind of ruined the message.
I'm sorry, only people that are crew members can talk to each other. I don't know.
I did say I'm part of the crew, not a pirate.
Yeah, I don't think I've gotten that intense with an NPC
Nope.
for a while.
Made me
But
scared.
Summerpal is he's very like,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I've been name dropping him for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
And I've had a lot of time to think about what kind of character he would be. There's a time where I was like, he's gonna be evil, and I'm like, actually, I think he's not like
Morally gray.
He's just
he's
like
more
intensely
gray.
utilitarian, kind of like just that's all I
Intensely
care about.
utilitarian is perfect. Is actually the perfect.
Although
Look,
it's like
if
a different
someone
perspective
does
on balance.
Mhm.
if someone does also know all the crap like how many times we've lost, if someone went like extremely utilitarian of like, all right, so out of all these universes, we've all lost them. We can't do half measures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I literally I do understand his like thought process for sure.
I think
Yeah, I think
for Alok it's like especially intense because and I think it works out. I think it's cooler that it works out this way. But like my vision of him and like what probably would have been like is when he was in the past at the church with Tom, where he was not that intense. Like he was like
for
strict,
sure not.
but he was not like that. Like he was just like, oh, do your religion stuff. We like you. And now he's out here just like, do your shit. And he's like, whoa.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
definitely like he's the
Makes
kind of
sense.
person. I think that like, I mean, this is not like a spoiler or anything. Summer Pal has the ability to project whatever he needs to project to like he didn't like become like Saint Telmore for no reason, right? Like the kids don't like him and like the people don't listen to him for no reason. You can surmise that he has the ability to turn that on when he needs to and then turn it off when he needs to.
Right.
There was a long period of time where like I knew he was going to be this important figure in like the Church of Alok. I had that for a while. But there was a time where I thought he was a more like deeply like magical figure of like being more like, I don't know, like a big player in that sense. But I think that him being more of like his power is his philosophy, and like his machinations are more important to him than like he casts big spells or something, or like mind controls people, or like has that kind of a plan. No, I think the way that it came about, because I didn't want him to be a person that just needed to get punched and then like his side of things would fall. You know, he is opposed to Alok in a more philosophical way, than in a like combative.
Yeah, and it's not like a
Was is
Yeska where you can go
yeah.
kill them and it's whatever. He's like a big social person, like a big, well-known figure that's like, gotta maybe need
Yeah.
to face him before we can do anything else.
Yeah, like he's been politicking for the past 7
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
with like a platform that's hard to argue with. It's hard to argue with. There's a magical person who's chosen because that's true, who has magic powers because that's true, um, and could theoretically bring back a bunch of dead people, which is true. I mean, you didn't know that until like kind of more recently, but that is
Yeah.
true. Um, yeah, because I think not all villains need to be. Some villains need to be argued with, or proven wrong.
Mhm.
Although in a twisted way, if you succeed, he kind of wins anyway. Um, in a weird way. But seeing as we have all returned, we return to Gallet. This is a little bit before any of this other stuff has happened. Gallet, you were sitting there with Portia. She kind of like takes a seat opposite you in like this table that you have in your captain's quarters. She goes, "Well, it's good to see you, lad.
You
How you
too.
feeling?"
Decent. I mean, I was having a decent day, but
Yeah?
a lot has come up recently.
Like
Yeah, an alter
what?
ego of mine was killed and tortured, but
Oh, that
you know,
sounds
Sundays, right?
yeah. We don't get much sun anymore, but
Uh, by the way, do you I still have the portable portent. Do you want that back? I don't use it anymore.
sure. Yeah, all right. I'll take it back.
I mean, if you don't want it, I can keep it.
Well, the more return to me, sort of the more juice I have to do other things.
Okay,
I
I'll give
put
it
a lot
back.
of magic into them back in the day, but if you give it back to
Mhm.
me, it gives me a little bit more oomph in the days to come. I'll be
Probably
very
best then.
honest with you, Galatabate. I ain't got many more days left in me. I'm old. Even for a dwarf,
Oh.
I'm old. I mean, I'd be young for an elf, I guess, but here's the thing. A lot of stuff we gotta go over and discuss. Couple things that are pretty pertinent to you, I suppose, is I wanted to talk to you about your mother.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, she's kind of a big deal nowadays. I don't know if you are aware, but she's officially, a countess over in Lockheed. Popular political figure over there. They call her one of the prophets of the Wraith. The mouthpiece of sorts. She kind of drives up recruitment, makes the whole selling your soul deal a little more palatable for people. Sort of like an appealing, relatable packaging around the Wraith's sort of ugly truths. And she's good at it too. Makes me wonder if the gift of gab is genetic.
I really hope not.
Do you know why the Wraith trusts her so much? Why he's put her in a position of power? Do you have any idea?
Not at all. I didn't think she. I was honestly shocked that she joined the Wraith. I mean, I don't know her that well, but like, I assume she already had it made back in Lockheed, so I have no clue.
Well, that's the thing. He doesn't. He doesn't trust her. He doesn't even really value her, I don't think. She is, like so many things, a tool to him. I wouldn't be even surprised if she knows that. She seems a shrewd enough woman. I wouldn't be surprised if she sees him as a tool too. They deserve each other. And that, if you ask me, the real reason I think the Wraith has taken an interest to her enough to place her in a high-ranking position in his campaign of tyranny is you.
Hmm. I guess that would make some sense. I don't like it, but at least it makes some sense.
But do you know what that means?
He knows I have mother issues.
Well, you said it, not me, but first of all. Second of all,
Look, me and Ruby haven't had too many therapy sessions, if I'm gonna be honest. We haven't really tackled this subject.
oh, she's like the therapist, right? Of the
Yeah, I mean, in
ship
name,
or whatever.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. What I really think it means, Galen, is that I think he's scared of you.
Me specifically, or the Reaper and its crew? Because one is a lot easier to understand.
No, I think you.
I'm pretty sure the two meetings that I have off the top of my head are the first time where we were escaping via ship in fields, and then I'm pretty sure the second time we met, I was screaming, going through a portal while trying to ram a monster with a ship. That did not go well. I don't really get how he'd be scared of me.
Look,
Who I'm
before
pacted to? Maybe.
before the Wraith was called the Wraith, he was a man, and his name was Zariel. And I knew him. I knew him back in those days. He can hardly be said to be the same person, but in the past 7 years, the Wraith has become more mortal. Maybe mortal's not the right word. Perhaps he's regained more of himself. Before, he was sort of this whirling maelstrom of like base emotion, instinct, madness. But in the past 7 years, absent the tool he needed to do his work without Suli's magic, things have stabilized. He's stabilized. He's more human now. Well, elven, I guess. I think that he knows something about you, or maybe it's the ring on your finger that maybe
makes
you
more
don't
sense.
know. And he thinks that trying to get to you, influence you psychologically or something, might be one of the ways he has of trying to throw you off your game. I don't know. In fact, I don't know too much about you, kid. I know that you're, keep the ship running best as you can. I know you guys have beaten some baddies, but a lot of the other folks, they're known quantity, at least to the Wraith. He knows who they are and what they want. He knows what the job of the bearer is of the amulet. He knows what the amulet can do. We had someone with that amulet back in our old group. He knows about Ruby, about Priscilla. He knows he has one of the eyes of the storm in his possession. It's what empowers him to do a lot of what he does. And he knows about Suma and Suli. He knows what drives Suma. He knows what Suli can do, or perhaps used to be able to do. But what he doesn't know is you. He doesn't know what you're capable of. He doesn't know the nature of your pact with Calypso. He doesn't know what wishes you are granted, what that enables you to do. He knows that the wishes he made has made him not unkillable. I don't even know if he knows if you've made all of yours yet.
I never really thought about it that. I mean, if he was able to get the not being able to kill, I guess he may view me as a bit more scary. I'm just letting you know right now. Is this a safe room? Is this, no?
What's safe? Oh, Pim, come out. Hi.
Yeah.
In like 20 minutes or something like that. Can you like round up the rest of like sort of the what
Wait, hold, Pim.
Ruby and
Can you do a lot of that high stuff just to mess with them?
Oh yeah, I love doing that. Yeah,
All
Tim,
right,
can you do
sick.
that real quick? Okay, bye. He kind of goes out. Anyway,
Lovely,
continue.
lovely,
Yeah,
lovely
save for
little
no
thing.
one's listening.
I meant more like scrying, but that works too.
Oh, she casts a spell. Non-detectable.
Then the red wraith. Damn it. Yeah, I literally every single one of my wishes just ended up with killing my crew, my previous crew. Like I've gotten my wishes did not entail me to any not that much power. I technically got some of Alice's previous first mate of the crew. I got some of his strength, but my wishes did not really do much. I made a recent wish, which is more applying to the Reaper crew, but I'm pretty sure you already know about it, considering it's already been in effect for a while.
Some of Alice's strength, you said.
Yeah, sorry, there's two Alice. Alucerius? Alucerius Lytharius. Wait, Lytharius? Is that his last name? Lytharis? I think it's Lytharis.
Yeah, not his like official. The last name he had like when he was like memory wiped and became a pirate.
Oh, okay.
You see, she says, "I don't know much about that young man. I would presume probably the Wraith doesn't either. How much do you know? Wishes are a tricky thing. When you wished for some of his strength, I
I
mean,
thought it just
how
gave me a first level spell, but I never really looked too deep into it because of the trauma.
one of the unintended consequences of Zariel's wishes is that he became functionally immortal at sea. And he did not phrase it nearly that well. One of his wishes made him so that the people of his crew could cheat death and keep fighting beyond it. There may yet be consequences to some of the wishes you made. Perhaps you don't even know.
That's worrying. Give me 1 second while I relive my memories of the wishes. I know that one. I know the shipfall one. Uh, a strength of Alice. He wished for the ring to give him life. Okay, so that brought Alice back, kind of. And then I wish for the genie to show herself. And it brought waves and torrents. Alright, so basically I took his strength, tried to bring Alice back to life. He was undead. The crew helped me attack him and kill him, which and then I wished for Calypso to show herself, and that brought the ship down.
You wished for her to show herself.
I was panicking. I'm not good on the spot, and I thought she could explain it better.
Show her. Give me an insight check.
I'm gonna use human determination for advantage.
Okay.
Because this seems important. Insight? Thick.
A strange expression flickers over her face as she appears to be doing some kind of mental calculation or like hypothesis in her head. And she kind of like leans back a little bit. Says, I see. I need to think on this for a while. But wishing for Calypso to show herself may have had other consequences that perhaps you didn't intend at the time. Where did she show herself? Did she appear in the flesh in the waves? Did she appear right there? How long
It
was she shown?
if I had to write it down per se, it brought horrible waves and torrents because she said that her body was the unstoppable sea, the sharp winds that tore the sails and started to keel over the ship was the keenness of her mind. I didn't write this well. And the debris that was brought up from the seabed and hit the ship's hull was her rage. I'll just put that.
The
I'll just put the whole
debris
thing.
that brought the debris from the seafloor. I think you've answered a question that I have been pondering for a very long time. I can't know for sure. But the rage of Calypso being returned to Ela. I think I understand now how the Wraith came back.
Please don't tell me I'm actually the problem here. I already have so many issues mentally with this.
Calypso has always hated all those who live on land for shackling her. The embodiment of her rage, that debris, likely wasn't just rocks. It might be whatever the Wraith was sealed in when he was last defeated. The embodiment of her rage, her desire for revenge against all those who called Ela, the lands of Ela, home. A force that would turn it all back to the sea. I'll have to ask the only living person that was there when the Wraith was defeated. But he's a little bit busy right now.
Who's that?
The former Storm King, Nazaire.
He dead?
No, but he's currently being kept in prison.
Am I going to prison? I definitely deserve it if I'm the one that freaking brought him back.
I think his return was an inevitability. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it, but it's possible if the Wraith understood this. If Zariel understood that you were part of the reason why he returned, that in some way he felt that you would be at hand if you were ever to actually be defeated. It's been 7 years with no sign of you, and yet he maintains your mother, a personal connection to you, on his staff. I don't think that's a coincidence. I think he's waiting for you all to return. And something I wanted to impress upon you, it feels a little shitty to say this right now, but it's important that you keep your presence, your return, a secret as much as you can. The Wraith cannot know you've returned. Do you understand? This is information we have that he does not. And I intend to make use of that as best as I can.
Yep. Bring our in-game.
You good? You need a breather after that?
No, I am. I'm gonna lock this away and freak out another time.
All right, good. Hi! Fucking Tim comes back with the rest of the group, and your friends all walk in to your quarters.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Oh, I'm looking fine.
Hey guys. You guys walk in.
Spill
I'm
the
a new
beans.
character, and I am here to look at you. But I don't say anything.
Oh, that's a therapist. I'm saying.
Fucking incredible. That is so fun. The timing of that was so funny. Yeah, you guys walk in. Suli, you clock that something's weird with Gala. Gala's like putting on a face.
You see dead eyes with that smile.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's a nat 20. I think you tell Liz what Suli can glean from Gala's face. Or demeanor.
One, obviously putting on an act. You can tell trying to hold it together. Really trying to hold it together. It's the facial expression is a bit stiff. And just you can tell it's very, very dark thoughts about him thinking of himself.
I feel like since I've known you, you've always been a little bit like, not exactly flippant, but like fairly casual and like, you know, you take things in stride fairly well. And so I think seeing that kind of expression on your face like shocks me. I'm like, oh, if Gallet is feeling this way, it's fucking serious. But I can tell that you are like just barely holding it together, so I don't say anything because if I feel like if I do, you'll crack.
So we're all here?
Yeah, looks like we're all here. Welcome everybody. Take a seat. I wanted to gather you all here to talk over what your next actions might look like. Now, look, if you're here, I'm assuming you're willing to fight on behalf of the Green Lighters as the Reaper has done so for the past few years. There are many different sort of like missions and tasks that you guys can participate in if you want, and you can tackle them, you know, whichever of them, you know, kind of catches your eye or, you know, pricks your fancy in any sort of way. Truly, it is entirely up to you. There's no prescribed order to any of this. They're all equally urgent and can be done however you want them to be done. All right.
I'm happy I installed that clock over there.
She says, sort of, you know, I'm the Grand General. I kind of keep myself abreast of all the goings on, and I need to know what mission you guys are willing to be tackling so I can allocate resources and sort of like have a bird's eye view of like where all the pieces on the board are, what resources we have, that kind of thing. So if you would like to, you know, yeah.
I do have something that I was waiting for all of us to gather for.
Oh,
and it
by
seems like
all
this is a
means.
pertinent moment. I take out the message from the Leviathan and start to read.
Okay. You read the message. It says, Yar. It be in the interest of the pirate court to convene once more. Permission has been granted to take into account the missing nature of one of the constituent members, that of the Viper, and its captain, Carrick Seabay. To convene once again without this member is an unprecedented sort of act. However, times are dire enough that it has been deemed quite necessary. You are cordially invited to partake in the election of the next pirate king. The location will be in Leviathan, and the date of it is 2 weeks from now.
All right. So then the location is in the Leviathan. Like, it doesn't tell anymore.
There is like a little, like a set of coordinates. bottom.
Okay.
But there's
Well,
something
we have
odd
something.
about it, actually. So coordinates, if you're looking at it on a map, there's like an X value and a Y value.
Mhm.
Sort of like, but this one has a Z value. And
So
anyone
we
can
go
make
in. Oh, sorry.
No, you can say you finish your thought.
Well, my thought was just Leviathan. It go underwater. It doesn't mean underwater.
I think as you say that, there's only two things it can be. Leviathan is either in the sky or below the sea. And judging by like the negative value of the Z, you surmise it.
Okay, so we need to find a way to bring the ship to the sea, or just swim down there ourselves.
You see Portia goes, "Oh yeah, they help you do that. You don't have."
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe a bubble island or anything to get down there, but nah, that's stupid.
No, your ship's already been coded. In the Bounty Archipelago, you guys are
Okay.
good. It's been coded already. Because like the Reaper's been to the Leviathan before. Just you.
Yeah, I mean, and we've already had the time skip, so yes.
And we've already had a time skip. So, yes. So that's gonna be where Leviathan's going to be. And you see what? Oh, by the way, you better like write those down right now because they're about to disappear off the page in like a minute. Sort of as a secrecy kind of thing. You guys notate it down. You know where Leviathan will be, and I'm not going to disclose where that is until later because we got to keep things clockwise, I guess.
Yeah.
No, you don't actually have to. I'm doing whatever makes sense.
No, as the
because-
captain of the Reaper,
My bad, you're
I
right. Clockwise,
declare
We'll
clockwise.
be going clockwise.
we will be doing this the right way.
What are the chances it's just north of Tarai? Wow.
I mean,
Awesome.
I guess we may have not like finished the island. You were like I don't know. No, I don't think you were there. But like, do you know what happened with everyone from like the Ravenhall stuff? Anyone like specific? Like, have you heard anything about anyone from like the Wolfspell Academy?
Oh, Wolfspell. Yeah, I mean, some of them are still around. Definitely a lot of people from Locky. It's been harder to get them out of there. We get very, very few recruits from Locky. And you see her, she gets a little bit sad, a little far away, look in her eyes. We had a really good paladin from there, actually. Never mind. But yeah, they're a bit harder to come by because it's hard to get them out of there. Wolfspell's a bit more inland, so it's a long trek through Wraith territory to get them to a ship. But I think there's this really annoying girl. She like howls at night on Nulagan. It's like a whole.
Sully,
It's like a whole thing.
What?
you see a little bit of light go back in Gallet's eyes when he heard howl.
Yeah,
Only
she
you
kinda
see it.
sometimes there's like a little break in the clouds and you can kind of catch a sliver of the moon like on occasion, and then those nights like nobody can sleep on Nulagan because she just be howling.
No, she do be howling. Do
Yeah.
you know where she's like at this? Like, I don't. Did she come with you? Perhaps, maybe.
No, she's off on a mission right now. Currently, but as soon as she's done with that, I mean, she's on a mission in Edelheim currently.
Yeah. Oh, Edelheim.
Not a lot of people.
I write it down on the piece of paper.
Not a lot of people sort of like can stand the cold there, but I guess she's very warm-blooded or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like a lot of people can't take it, but she's just not like the other.
She's not like other girls.
Right.
She runs real warm, that girl, whatever it might be. Anyway, so here's sort of like our mission log. Mission number 1 that you can try and undertake is probably the most convenient one, which is why I wanted to bring it up first. We have pretty decent intel that sort of in the vault, sort of like, I'm gonna say vault of the Blackfire Casino, there is an ancient pirate treasure that was gambled away over a hand of cards. It's this, I don't know, apparently the first pirate king back in the old days had a treasure called the Altogether. I guess because he just left his treasure all together in one place, and it's supposed to be really special. Anyway, it kind of got passed down from pirate to pirate, as I guess people kept betting it in games of chance and losing it for some reason. But some of our contacts over in Leviathan have impressed upon us that were we to retrieve the all together, it would be a great boon to the Green Ladder's efforts and the Resistance efforts in general. So that's one thing you can try and pursue. I understand it was intentional, yeah. I understand that you may have had already some dealings with Damien Blackfire. So be warned that if you guys do choose to undertake this task, you will have to maybe try and disguise yourselves to some degree. I don't know how much familiarity you guys have with all putting on a disguise at the same time. But
We'll
it might,
be fine.
again, that might just be like a practice you should adopt because we are trying to keep you guys' existence under wraps as much as we can. Number two, we've determined the location of two important figures that would be really good to have on our side. That is former captain of the Viper, Tarek Seabane, and former Storm King, Nazaire. Old friend of mine, good old Nezzy. They're being kept in an underwater prison called Sitnalta. Put that. It's this massive structure made out of coral. The Wraith built it himself. He's using it basically to keep individuals who refuse to sort of bow down and follow the path, but the Wraith thinks are important or powerful. He really wants them on his side.
Who are the two people? Nazaire and who?
Tarek Seabane, captain of the Viper.
Oh, the pirate council doesn't know that at least Tarek's being held in the underwater prison.
Oh, they know. Their whole thing is like, hey, we usually don't do a pirate council unless everybody can make it. Like that's what
okay.
the letter was like. We usually won't do this, but like
It didn't
circumstances
mention
being-
that he was specifically somewhere. Like it said that he was lost, so I thought.
Yeah, but that letter was to Suzanne, who would have known already,
Oh, okay.
right? Because like they didn't know you were going to be reading it. They just knew Suzanne. Like people kind of know
Yeah.
that's where Tarek is at this point, or like some people, like certain captains know.
Why didn't we bring Suzanne? She's been captain more than I've been captain.
Yeah, but you guys are the main characters, so.
Thanks, Portia.
She goes, so we are sort of in works of trying to draft a plan to assault the underwater prison and launch a bit of a breakout. As you can imagine, that place is filled with people who don't like the Red Wraith. So if we can bust as many people out of there as we can, that would really bolster our fighting numbers.
And hold on. The prison is where? Like on a map per se?
It's a little bit. It's sort of off the coast of the Twin Isles.
Okay, so that's second.
Yes.
Gee. Third thing you guys can try and do, if you so would desire, is the vast majority. Oh, I don't need to do creepy music. This is more like planning and I don't know, some battle music. Let's do it. Sure. She's like laying out like a fucking battle map and like putting like the fucking figurines on top of it. She goes, the vast majority of the food supplies that are being consumed by all the people who are not following the Red Wraith is being grown in Hedelheim currently. That's sort of like the conditions there. Some of the plants there are the only plants that are able to grow without sunlight in bad conditions. And we're trying to mass produce them as much as possible. This is not going to be a one and done battle with the Wraith. Part of a war, one of the most important parts about fighting a war is supply chain. Making sure that all the people who are fighting have access to food. Because if we don't have supplies, then people aren't even going to be able to survive the voyages to where they're going to go. So, there is a large cavern inside of Edelheim, inside of which we have determined through like magical scrying, is a vast sort of like field in which a lot of these crops could be grown extremely quickly. It's like the ideal conditions. However, it is currently being guarded by a shit ton of ice giants, and we currently don't have the manpower to sort of take that down. This would be an assault on this cavern. Whether the giants can be reasoned with, it's sort of unclear, but the giants are aligned with the Wraith. They follow the Frozen Prince.
Okay. I'm trying to find the name of one of the guys we met that's like the rock or the ice. What was
Oh,
Yeah,
Dwayne the
Dwayne.
Iceberg Johnson?
Dwayne the Iceberg Johnson? We can we still have no, I think we took that. So Sully, do you have sending?
I do, yeah.
But you haven't met him. Oh my god. Ugh. I can talk to him when I go to bed. I'll just talk to him then, I guess.
Ruby has sending.
Ruby, you have
Cleric?
sending?
Clerics can cast sending.
Yeah.
Wait, do what?
I'm sorry, what?
You just need to
Yeah,
prepare
you would just
it.
have to prepare it at the beginning of the day, but it's
No, I did prepare it.
Yeah, but just the next day. You can do it.
Yeah.
In the future, you could do it.
Just like
Oh,
prepare it
yeah.
for tomorrow. Alright, so need to
And
talk
do-
to Dwayne.
Ruby has met Dwayne, for sure. The last thing you could do, if you want to, is we have identified sort of the location of a massive source of corruption inside of the seas. If we were able to sort of destroy this corruption, it should make the surrounding sea creatures less aggressive and make it easier for our ships to cross the oceans during the supply runs or during our assault missions, whatever. Getting rid of whatever is causing this corruption is extremely important as well. This is going to be, it's sort of underwater, we've determined. We believe it's some kind of like sword emanating death energy in a massive radius, and it has been doing so for like 7 years. No one really knows where it came from or how it got there, but pretty much everybody who has died due to a freak like aggressive sea creature attacking the ship or sinking it died because that thing is there. It's crazy. It just sort of appeared at some point, and no one really understands how or why.
Well, maybe those people would have died anyways, so maybe it wasn't actually the
Yeah,
sword.
probably.
We're the
right?
villains.
Right?
We're the villains. Oh my god.
It
Ruby,
was,
I need a therapy session after this. When we get a moment, I'm gonna really need one.
Sure.
Who casted the spell? I don't remember how this happened. How did we cast that spell that teleported?
Calypso was like, "Hey, Gatlet,
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
the
make
guy.
that sword go away if you want."
Wasn't me. I didn't do shit.
Out of character. I did say Gallet's bad on thinking on his feet, but I didn't think it would actually be this bad.
Gallet might actually be as bad as the Red Wraith at this point. I feel like you've done equally
Yeah.
bad
We're
things.
mirrors, just like in way different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it was the kind of thing where it's like, oh, it's not bad unless it's left unchecked for a really long time. And,
Yeah.
that's what ended up happening. So,
I thought Madeline
So
Madeline
where's
was gonna
and
come
where's
back,
the sword?
We've sort of like triangulated its location It's sort of in the sea, in the middle of the sea, between the like if you drew it like between the Twin Isles and the Gallon Republic. Oh wait, you're not on this page. I'm on this page. You guys are not on this page. Sort of like
And,
here.
I take out my paper that Simon helped me with on triangulating where the Tiara of Calypso is. It here, or is that near there?
That's down here.
What are
Okay,
the
so that's
chances, really
there,
quickly,
so-
we can pencil in all of these things?
Oh, wait, here?
Like down here ish, yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's there to ride. That's that are closer.
I mean, we can just stop, and then I'll each take one mission.
Yes. That
Let's.
would be so
No.
focused.
No,
I don't know.
This is being vetoed.
I think we should do this.
So easy. I'll
Well,
let you guys go first.
Also, Gallet, as you reflect on where Simon triangulated that, it matches up with the location of where the Leviathan is going to be.
Oh, okay, well that's. I guess I'll just
Not like 1-to-1, but like pretty.
Yeah. But
It's like
hear
it's
it.
in the zone, you know, auto zone. Sorry,
Oh, stupid.
sorry, I can't say in the zone. That's like auto
no,
zone.
I
Yeah.
completely agree. 100%.
You did it right. It was just stupid. Okay. What is? Are there any of these that are hugely time locked? Like, it needs to get done now? Because the treasure seems like it's something that could be waited on, but it just makes everything else
You
easier.
could definitely wait on the treasure. We don't even know what the treasure is. It's extremely mysterious. All its pirates are very tight-lipped about it. If you're planning on going to the pirate council, that's for sure happening in 2 weeks. So that's sort of like a fixed in time sort of thing.
Yeah.
The Edelheim thing, I mean, we have, you know, that's where Ebony is. You know, she's on standby. She's gonna try and do that mission. Like, I think their team is like doing scouting runs right now to see how feasible it is. Like, I can tell her to hold off until you guys get there if you have an interest in doing that mission. But I mean, the
Yeah.
sooner we do that, the sooner we can plant the crops and the sooner we'll have more food. But that's not necessarily like you have to do it now. It'll still be there. The underwater prison, I mean, the longer we wait, the more people might defect or just die from the conditions of being in there, including the 2 people who are sort of our VIPs, including any other interesting people that we might have that might want to be part of the Green Liners after that. So, and the source of the corruption is also very like, it's better if it happens sooner, but like, I guess, you know, it is what it is.
Okay.
Solution.
Is there? How long would it take for us to get to the place for the pirate meeting?
Well, it depends where you're coming from. You see, she looks
If we
at
just
you.
straight line. If we just
She
did a
looks
straight
at
line.
you, Suli, and she says, "If you guys are willing to make use of the arcane engine on the Reaper, it wouldn't take very much time at all."
Are we talking days?
Maybe like 2-3 days.
Oh,
Wait,
that really
where
opens
are
up
we?
things.
Are we actually here on the map, or are we in Tarai?
Oh, sorry, you're actually like here.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh,
I would say you're closer to. Let's say here.
Okay.
I mean, we could. No, I feel like we really want time when it comes to busting out the treasure from Tammy Blackfire because we've already screwed him over once.
Yeah, I am okay. DM to players here. This is really open to you guys. This is like the point in the campaign where you can really choose where you want to go. Like,
but there are going to be consequences no matter what.
Yeah, in the sense of like maybe something's changed. Like if the Red Wraith learns of your presence, the other things become much harder. If that makes sense.
I think we have to wait for the treasure. I think.
Oh yeah, that's not.
I mean, once we do it, they also know it's us. We're not. Yeah. We've already seen how good we can do with stealth.
Oh, actually, let me look at this.
There.
What we want is to take the most advantage from us not being known. So maybe,
Was I wrong?
just throwing this out there, we go to the prison first. And depending on that, we can go with the Ice Giants or the Pirate Council. No.
I agree. I think we should go to the prison first because it feels like that has the most advantage from us people not knowing about us yet.
And we might be able to get some help from Fields. The Twin Isles is right there.
Yeah, I will say the prison for sure benefits
Or
the
not
most
Fields,
from you having a low profile right now. It is also the thing that will raise your profile the most.
Yes, so.
Bust out some prisoners.
Like there will be eyes in the prison, there will be scrying eyes, there will be surveillance systems. If you get caught in any of them, then the Red Wraith will know that you're back, and that will ripple out onto the rest of the world almost immediately. But it is also the thing that, I mean, if you can try to keep a low profile while you do the other stuff, that'd be great. If you guys just want to rest and recover, and wait for the Pirate Council, you guys can do that too. Or if there's any other things you want to do in general, like, listen, I'm kind of the boss of you, but I'm not really the boss of you. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are contracted to our army, but whatever you got to do.
I mean, what's a clog? No. My thought process is we should also be trying to leverage as much as we can gain from each advantage from this. Like, I was thinking, alright, so with Ophelia's help, if we got rid of the sword, then that means a lot of nature and whatnot is going to be less corrupted. And I was going to ask Ophelia about because I remember seeing that, like, I'm pretty sure two not Leviathan, but what, giant octopuses or something. There was still remaining babies from the last purge.
The Kraken.
Yeah. And with Ophelia, I think we can get them on our side. And with that, I can't imagine the underwater prison's gonna be difficult.
You're really
so
smart,
I think
Dylan.
Thank you. But yeah, no, that's... And with that, we can easily, like, snowball into the Ice Giants. But it does mean that once the prison break happens, we do have to speed to the Giants.
So, who exactly is the prison held by? Like, is the Red Wraith's prison, or is it like some organization?
The Red Wraith's prison. The Red Wraith is like keeping all the people he wants to recruit but haven't been. He's trying to break them mentally so they join his side because he thinks of them as very like valuable.
Here's what I don't really have. I have one thing I do want to do first, but like here's the reason to do like anything in any order. To do the casino first. The reason for that is because if we're getting like magic items that are helpful there, you want to get them early so they can be helpful for longer for more missions. Because we also don't want to do everything else, go there and get the thing, and it's like, you could have used it for everything else, and it's fucking useless now. So, you know, I don't want that to happen. And then the reason to go to the... Well, I feel like we don't do the underwater prison first. Yeah, I think we do the sword one first, too. I think get rid of the corruption is just nice, because we need to travel everywhere, and that sucks. And the only problem with the Ice Giants one is if we don't do that first, you know, people starve, but like, that's whatever, it's not us.
A-Lock saying this, by the way.
That's such an A-Lock thing to say, wow.
Yeah. You know what, I'm gonna kill him all anyways with my amulet, so I don't give a fuck.
That's why I was a bit worried about the getting the altogether piece. First is because one raises the alert, and also if we're going through like, I assume this is like Damien Blackfire's main place or like main casino, that means it's gonna have much harder defenses to get through, and that if we're gonna be,
By the way, Damien Blackfire is like fully on the side of the raid.
Okay, that's what I was about to ask. Okay.
Yeah. After he lost all his fucking holdings through some kind of weird magical means, like he got super fucked over, and he just turned to the nearest source of power.
That one's on Ruby. Yeah. That one is on Ruby. You're fine.
He's kind of an opportunist in that way. You know what I mean?
like out of character.
Yay!
Like he had that
My
whole
first
speech.
mate is the one that caused the problem. Who I put in said position.
He had that whole speech about like, hey, I'm gonna help you guys because like, listen, I will back whatever keeps me safe, and I'd rather Ela not be destroyed because that's where I get my money. But like, if you guys fuck up, I'm backing the right, and that's it.
Yeah, whatever. So,
It
is
kind of
our,
wasn't my idea though.
are you saying that you didn't want to do it? We just like forced your hand?
No, it just like wasn't my idea. I mean, I think I did it, but I don't think it
okay.
was my idea.
Yeah, right.
No one's to be blamed for anything bad. Anyways,
So what were we? So what were we afraid of with the casino? We're afraid that it's gonna say, "Oh, they're back." How are they gonna know it's us exactly?
it's gonna.
Kind of
we
hard
weren't
on the
exactly. We weren't exactly that quiet with the previous king killing area.
Well, you know, I
And,
wasn't there. Maybe he won't know who I am. Maybe you can use that somehow.
I feel like it's really putting a lot of faith in us to not be known entities that did that.
I'm good at that.
That really seems like an us thing to screw up there. And also, it just makes things easier. But if we don't do it perfectly, it makes things harder. While we can instead go back to it with a stronger I mean, like, look, once we do the pirate challenge, I'm gonna be, king of the pirates, obviously.
Okay.
Like, that's pretty much set in stone.
Bit of a leap.
And once I am, I'm gonna, make demands, and one of those demands is we're gonna be pillaging that place. I mean, that seems like a simple, easy way to get it.
Simple and easy. That's exactly how I describe it. Yeah.
I mean, and also, I mean, they're all pirates. They all know it. I mean, like, we all are, obviously, but... but,
Yeah.
they're more used to, like, breaking and entering, you know?
Yeah.
We're far more swashbuckly.
I think we all should maybe put out a vote or like what we want to do first. But the very first thing I want to do is the sword thing for sure. I feel like that's just now
Okay,
it is
sword
unfortunately
is
the furthest away, so
Yeah,
we kind of pass everything
Well, I
else
mean-
and then do it. But yeah, I think we do that first.
Sword first.
But I also have a personal.
I mean,
reason,
that's
so-
smart. Personal reason?
I just don't like the corruption and the idea of Xandus being out there
Oh,
doing
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. I just don't like Xandus, to be honest.
And with that, I will do what I can to make sure that Ophelia helps with creatures and Kraken. We're making sure that those Kraken get on our side. Now, the second thing is, do we go for underwater prison immediately if we can get Kraken? Because if we just immediately hit prison, we can then just immediately go to Giants, and that, like, lessens the issue with all the food supply.
Hold on. What is the order
Or
of
do you
operations
think-
here? We're doing the sword, and then we get the Krakens right after the sword?
I mean, that is the most beneficial thing about taking out the sword first.
Assuming they're corrupted beyond repair. Or they're not corrupted beyond repair.
Ophelia can help with that. I'm positive Ophelia can help.
Okay. Okay, yeah. I like that.
Ophelia's a G, alright?
I don't know how Ophelia... Wait, so we're saying Ophelia's gonna help with the... How are they gonna help with the giant? They're in a cavern on land.
No, Ophelia's gonna help with getting, like, animal life and the Krakens on our side.
Right,
And if they are corrupted, Ophelia will help with that.
But didn't you say... Sorry, I might have missed it. Didn't you say that the next thing to do would be to go to the giants?
No, I'm asking around, what do you guys think is the next best? Underwater prison seems like an easy jump to, but I don't know if that's the right one to immediately go to. Because, like, with the Kraken, obviously, underwater prison with 2 Krakens on our side, and with, hopefully, like, the element of surprise on our side, I mean, that's pretty good.
I agree.
But then we'd have to... But we'd really have to book it then to make it to the Ice Giants and then the Pirate King stuff. Because...
What were you saying, Ruby?
But if we...
You raise your finger.
Oh, I said, that depends, yeah. I think it depends on timing. which is
Yeah, no,
like,
timing is the
yeah.
because like I really don't want to miss the Pirate King thing. I feel
Right.
you know that feels like for me, you know, and also it has the Tiro Calypso nearby, which is also important.
Such a bad first impression.
What?
To be late. Be tardy. To
Oh,
all the
yeah.
other pirates.
So
Yeah.
I feel like if we are able to get the sword and then break the underwater prison and then do council, I think that's the move if we have time for it.
Yeah, no, I think it might. I think you're right in that it just might depend on how fast we are for if we can get to the ice. I don't want to be like. Well, how quiet can we take up the ice giants? You think? Maybe we're overthinking this. We can handle
Probably.
ice giants, right?
Well, I don't know if we actually can overthink this. It seems pretty important to decide what order we do stuff in. So.
Yeah. It seems like ice giants and sword are the two things that are like lowest priority of them, because like ice giants can even be explained with other people taking care of it. So it's not an
if you
instant.
kill them all, then there's nobody who's going to be able to talk.
Thanks, Portia.
Just saying.
I think the sword is the most important because everything that everyone does relies on the water, and if it's bad, if it's hard to travel on the water.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be traveling farther than if we just hit ice giants, right?
Oh, you're saying if we do ice giants first and then sword?
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it also gives us wiggle room with time because ice giants then sword. There is still a chance that we aren't big on the map if we're running out of time and need to go a
I
pirate.
just want to go there
crew.
first because the goth girl is there.
Look, all right, I've seen the relationship issues that have already happened. I just want to, get this off of my mind. Come on, give me something to work with, all right? I need something nice. I need some nice freaking.
Please let me get
anything.
lit before the world ends.
I'm trying to howl, bro!
I'm trying to help the
no.
mood,
Just
man.
just
Are
let
you
me howl.
are you my lucky lad or not?
LDR, so first.
Are you my luck? Come on.
And now pronounce you Lucky Lad and Lucky Lady.
The ancient right.
I don't know. Sully,
But
Ruby, what do you think?
besides
What
all
do you
that, I
think?
mean, it's not a bad plan.
Food is
No,
good. What?
It's good. No, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that was it. I think food is good. I just think what would be advantageous to have at the Pirate Council, that's I feel like the one constraint we have, is if we're trying to be pirate captain, some of us, then maybe it'd be nice to show up with,
Sure.
Sexy Vein and also the sword.
Oh, I should probably mention. Thank you for bringing that up, Ruby. The pirates right now are not all allied with the Green Line. I mean, some of them help a little bit sometimes, but the authority of a pirate king could command them to actually fully help all of them. Like, the Maiden hasn't done shit, by the way. The Maiden just keeps to themselves. They haven't defected to the Red Wraith completely, but like they sure aren't helping either. They're kind of just doing their own thing, right? But if someone on our side were able to, become Pirate King or something like that, they would have the authority to command all of the legendary ships to join in the fight.
And if the Pirate King also wanted a Zodiac weapon from the Maiden, do you think they could just ask for it? Do you think they could just,
I'm sure there's some complicated pirate laws regarding that.
But no, that is actually a really good point, Ruby. If we save him, what's his name again? Tarek.
You mean?
If we
point,
save Tarek, he'll owe me.
Yeah,
Well,
he'll pretty much he'll be honor bound to vote for you.
I actually think that it does make sense that the person is actually a very high priority. Because one, we don't want those people turned against us, but two, we could also just use them on our side, and then three, what you guys just said, having Turk with us. So I think like no matter what, we want to make sure we do that as one of the early ones.
Okay, so I guess the real question is, what is the first one, Sword or Ice Giants? Ice Giants can wait. It just I don't.
Sully, I know that you actually may not know much about the sword that we're talking about, but
No, I have no idea about most of what you're saying.
yeah, so we have to explain Tarek too. So there's a sword that this really evil lady was using. It's a very evil sword.
Okay.
And we basically said, well, let's just not deal with this sword, I guess. None of us really made the decision. I think it just happened. I don't know. Did y'all ever tell us?
Yep, it just happened.
Okay, it just happened. And now I guess it apparently teleported there, so now we have to take care of that. Very evil.
Yeah, I think you do.
Super dead.
So, Portia, I just want to make sure I don't have... I mean, I have some of my powers still, but not all of them. And so I just want to make sure, is it still going to work, me touching the little rock thingy and making us go fast?
Well, you'll have to dedicate some of your magic to it, for sure.
And how fast does that make us? I mean, let's say from here to the sword, how far would that be? How many days, I guess?
Probably like 5 days.
5 days.
Do we know
I
when
don't think
the
we have
meeting's
time to do
happening?
everything.
Yeah.
No, we don't have time to do it.
Did they ever give
I
a date
think-
on the meeting with the pirates? Did they ever say when?
2 weeks. 14 days.
2
2
weeks.
weeks.
I
Oh my
think
God.
we have to... This is... Okay, I don't know anything, obviously, but it seems to me, looking at this map, we go to the sword, and if it seems like we have time, pop by the prison on the way down to the pirate meeting. Get that other pirate captain guy. He owes you, and all the other pirates say, wow, that's really cool that you did that. The ice giants, someone's already doing it. I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
But I don't think we have time to go there before the
Yeah,
pirate
okay.
meeting. I mean, maybe after, but...
Yeah, I mean, after everything's gonna be easy street, probably.
Oh, yes, I assume so.
Okay, so let me just get this straight. So we're all on the same page. First, we want to go to the sword to get rid of the bad stuff for the creatures. Then my plan, I'm not getting rid of my plan. We're getting those krakens. And with those krakens, we go into the underwater prison. We break them out, and then we go to the pirate convention. At the pirate convention, I tell everyone how I'm the coolest. They agree. Then we go to the ice giants, and then we do the all-together piece, as long as nothing new comes up.
Yeah.
We're
While trying to keep a low profile.
Go on. What was that?
While trying to keep a low profile.
Yeah, apparently. It feels in the Twin Owls, right? It's like feels is right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can stop by Twin Isles on the way there. Or, maybe not even need to. I mean, I can cast Dream and talk to her. Or them. And see where maybe the Kraken idea will fall through. I don't know.
I think it's worth a shot if we have the time though. If we don't have the time, then I don't know if we risk it. But it would be nice to make sure that loose thread is in our favor.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could boost the Arcane Engine more? Is there anyone else that has old splat or...
If only you guys let me vamp more on the wish to make it always usable, but no.
Oh yeah, that
Well,
was...
Sully, maybe you can just really burn out.
Seems like I thought ahead.
Well, I was gonna ask Portia, do you think, if I use more magic, higher level spell slots, do you think I could push it to go faster.
Well, I wouldn't recommend that just because, like, yes, it would work arcane engine wise, but you have to think about the integrity of the ship. Like, it can only withstand so much force being put on one end of it, if that makes sense. Like, if you put too much juice, it's like gonna rip through it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking about what was his name, Tallwood or something.
Tallwood, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, Tallwood.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
You got
So
that?
I just like nod, like, yeah, okay.
You,
Much to think about.
do you think your mom could juice it?
I don't know. What if she came with us?
It could be a fun trip for you two. And a way
That
for
would
you
be
to
so
save on
fun.
spell slots.
Yes, absolutely. I will ask her if she wants to come. Unless people don't like that idea, but obviously I
She seems
would be
cool.
down.
I'm changing my mind. 6 days from where you are to the sword.
Boo.
No
It
bad
doesn't change
weather.
that.
I'm juicing it. I'm juicing it somehow. I don't know how, but I'm gonna juice it.
Well, okay, so
For
with
the record, all of these time calculations are based on if the arcane engine is running. If the arcane engine is not running, the time is, let's say, 3 times longer.
What is the, I mean, you might not know, but what are the logistics for me on, like, boosting the arcane engine? Like, is it 1 spell slot per day? What level? Does it matter? Do you care?
I'm thinking.
Fair. You also don't have to decide right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, because
Okay,
I
we're gonna
put a lot of juice into it, but
we're gonna introduce some math into this. So right now, the base calculation is that when the arcane engine is at full power, it's 3 times, right? That means basically there's a setting for like 3 times as fast, 2.5 times as fast, 2 times 1.5. Does that make sense?
so 0.5 per, like,
Yeah. I'm gonna say
Something.
what's the highest level spell slot you have? Actually,
4.
4. I will say, going to max speed. Ah man, I'm trying to think of.
if you did want to do it by steps of spell slot, a 4th level spell slot would be like 3. If you did 1.5 and then
Yeah,
2.
yeah, I know. I feel kind of bad though taking away one of your spell slots, but hey,
No,
that's
don't feel
sometimes
bad.
Well,
I probably
Suli,
shouldn't divulge this to you, but I have very rechargeable spell slots.
Oh,
I
true,
accidentally
'cause
made a
you're
coffee lock for
Oh,
anyone
yeah.
who knows what that
Oh,
is.
you're a
Yeah.
warlock, right?
Celestial.
So I can
You know what? Let's make this
I
more
can put a lot of
interesting.
juice into
Can
it.
we make this more interesting in a way? This is a mechanic I was tinkering around with for actually one of A-locks.
Right.
But I was wondering would you be amenable? Would it be fun for you as a player if the cost was not spell slots, but max HP? So you'd still have all your toys to play with in combat, but like it drains like your life force because it is like your blood. You know what I mean? Part of it is magic. Like
Yeah,
it would be like a 2nd level spell slot and like X amount of HP.
I don't know. I mean,
or would
I
that
think
feel bad?
I think it makes sense. I think for me, I would feel bad just because I am already. Suli is not very defensible. She's not, she's already
that's why you have
quite
Smaug.
squishy. So yeah, I only have him for like 2 rounds a day or something. So that. But if you
Okay.
want to do that, it's whatever. But
No, I'm trying to think because I want to make the cost of travel be a real thing.
Mhm.
So how do we feel about for the each step, each 0.5 costs a spell slot, but that spell slot that you burn does not come back on a short run.
Well, they already don't.
Yeah, so the way that it works is
Oh, because you have to burn sorcery points, right?
So my warlock spells
Then
that come
that's
back on a
fine.
short rest are second level.
Then that's
The
fine.
third and fourth level are sorcerer spells,
Oh, okay.
so they don't.
Then it's fine.
Although I think the OP part of
the-
Cockalock hasn't come online yet,
but
because you don't have Greater Restoration yet. So
But the thing about it is that on a short rest, if I get my second levels back, I can turn those spell slots into sorcery points to get the third and fourth level spells back. So like they are rechargeable, but it requires me taking short rests. So, if we're being like chased all over
Okay.
the land.
I will say this. To go 3 times as fast, you will need to burn a 4th level spell slot. You can recharge that however you need to recharge that. To go any faster than that, you will have to overclock yourself to a certain degree, and you will not be able to recover.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
I think. Well, does it? Yeah. So how would that work?
Or actually. Oh, okay. If you overclock it speed-wise, it's levels of exhaustion that do not go
that
away
makes sense.
until
okay. I like that. I think that makes sense. I'm used to levels of
Until-
exhaustion, baby. I got
until
that.
you're no longer overclocking it. So if you take a long
Okay.
rest, but the next day you
Yeah.
overclock it again, then you do not recover that level of exhaustion. In fact, you
Okay,
add
sick.
an additional level. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I want the extra burst of speed to be like a dire situation.
Yeah. No,
I'll deal with
I
the
agree.
consequences later.
I didn't want to trivialize what you were trying to do, but I just wanted you to be aware that because my spell slots are so rechargeable, it's kind of a hacky way to do it, but I think levels of exhaustion makes a lot of sense, and that's a good mechanic for that, I think.
Okay, cool. We're gonna. I think the rough plan is sword first. Is what I feel like I've heard. Yes, sword first. Okay.
I think so.
Yes.
You have time to change your mind. I don't think you'll have some more time to do stuff around the ship, have moments, talk to characters before you formally leave. And we'll do that next session if okay, well not next session because that's Christmas Eve. Maybe and that one after that is New Year's Eve. So maybe the 7th of January, unless people are willing to play next week. You don't answer that right now. Don't answer right now. Just say something.
I'm good next week.
Or text me about. Just text me.
I'm free next
Or
week.
do it right
Everyone
now.
else is.
I just.
It's just easier, right? We're all
together. I wanted
together,
to give
but...
time the people the time to check on their what's it called, calendars.
I'm good.
I never have anything on Wednesdays.
I never have anything at night.
Pressure. No pressure on that. Okay, I will also have to look at my schedule. But yeah, tentatively we'll figure out if that's a good day. And we will conclude our little beach thing and begin our journey towards the Sword of Sandus, buried in the sea. Because we were way over time as we were discussing logistics.
Yeah.
Of sea travel.
But I like that. I like that. That's something we haven't done that much, but I like it.
Yeah.
And also, it's finally broken us from the clockwise thing because now we,
I'm down to break it.
Yeah.
the
We're
only
going
way to
against
get you
the
guys
grain.
exactly was to give you guys like a puzzle to solve time wise and like
Yeah.
multiple
I
options.
And
mean-
you had to put something that you knew we were gonna do like down there so that we
Yeah,
had to
down
break the
there,
cycle.
the fucking Leviathan.
We could go to
Um,
Edelheim and then just stop by Loki really quick and then go to the sword, and then we've completed the circle, and then we can break
That's
it.
that's
You know,
true. Just like put one foot on the shore.
What I'm
and then
noticing is that going to Edelheim and then to the prison or whatever is the same amount of time as going straight from here to the prison, but then because dealing with the giants is going to take more than a day. So
Yeah, that's something I've been
I
trying to
think
think too. Is like, there's also probably gonna be like long rests.
yeah,
at
this should probably be 2.5 actually. Not that it matters.
Because each quest will probably take at least a day.
Yeah, you don't necessarily. That's the
do
thing. You don't
the-
necessarily know how long you will spend doing,
Right. Yeah.
or what other like. You don't like. It's not gonna be off the coast necessarily. You might have to travel inland. You might have to do some reconnaissance. You might, take multiple days to accomplish. So I would keep that in mind. What if you get captured in the prison? You know what I mean? Who knows? What if you get, whatever. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys for a lovely session. I feel like a lot of stuff happened in this one. How are you feeling, Tylen?
I'm distracting myself because I don't want to think about how bad Gablet has it.
Yeah.
Realistic question. How long have you been sitting on that? Because, did you actually look at my wishes and actually plan
Yeah, I
that
looked
far
at your
ahead?
wishes. I looked at your wishes.
How long ago have you planned that? Because, whew.
I think since Gallon.
I am, the worst thing that has ever happened to this world.
Because I was like, it was around Gallon when I was starting to get into the history of the Red Wraith and the Red Wraith with the powerful wind cloak, where I was like, oh, I made the connection to the wishes, and I was like, oh, what are the bad, what could have come out of Gallon's? Because it's not like, oh, Calypso only did some crazy bullshit. Like, she did, monkey's paw shit with you, but, the crazy world-altering stuff she did with Zariel, I was like, what could have... And I'm not even necessarily saying the buck stops there. You know what I mean? She also said something about the strength of Aliceris. What does that actually mean? But I think she's just not that... She's not that curious about that, but she is, the show yourself is so vague. Show yourself is so vague. To the extent that, the way I rationalize it in my head is that a part of Calypso is in the Red Wraith. A part of her essence is inside of him. And so when she was asked to show herself, all of herself was revealed, including that which was hidden away inside of the Red Wraith. And it just so happened that you put some very fitting words, like the rage thing.
Yeah.
Was always going to be like...
I'm really happy that that was part, because when I wrote that, I was like, I hope there is a little bit something there. Because I like when stories do that prose type thing, and that actually has an effect.
Yeah, it was honestly a gift that you didn't know you gave me, but I was like,
I did not.
Because I think that as I was starting the campaign, I was like, okay, so this guy came back after a while, the whole thing, and I was like, wait, how did he come back? And I didn't have it figured out for a while because I assumed I'd figure it out later, and then I did. I was like, oh, this is why he came back. Inadvertently.
It's beach episode.
There have been almost no
Like I
beach,
said.
no beaches in these episodes.
Hey, the bonfire was on the beach. The ice cream social
Yeah.
was on the beach. Okay, it's just only Ruby really got to partake in it. Well, Suli and Zisha got some ice cream,
I've
too.
been living the beach life.
Yeah.
No one else has.
It's,
but I
yeah,
have.
Alok has decided to stay in his room. That's on the game.
I just don't get why you're forcing me to
Taylor
not be on the beach. It's just so weird.
Yeah. Also, really smart way to make sure that he can't always stay alone is to give him something to fear of being alone. Real good.
People,
When
just
y'all
anyone's
people
walking on
ever
our
talk
ship
to you.
willy-nilly and just knows where I am.
Yeah.
Like,
We do
Alok's
really need, like,
room.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah, the
we
first
did
place someone
say-
would check.
Well, no, I mean,
I did try to
fucking-
give you the lookout job, by
What's
the
his
way.
name?
Just
Telmore?
letting you know. Would be really useful if someone actually followed through on that, huh?
Someone used what?
Also, locate object is a spell.
I tried to
that
give you
many-
the lookout job. That was the job I wanted, like, I've given you.
Yeah, I know. What
Look
am I
out.
supposed to... No one else is doing their job.
The therapist was
Except
therapizing.
Except Ruby, yeah. And Suli. Yeah. You know what? Ruby is a good
I
one.
technically was doing my job.
Hey, is it fun for you guys? Because remember when I was like, oh, once we're back from the Feywild, it's the Gallat and Alok arcs. How are you feeling that?
You know what? I'm really missing all the... maybe Halea wasn't that bad.
Wow. Things must be very dire for you to say that.
Gallet's broken. You can't tell
Wow.
Gallet, hey, so most of the problems, the predominant problems in the world are kind of just on you. Like, even the sword thing, that's just a gut punch out of nowhere. And yeah, that sword that you agreed would be whisked away?
I mean, that was, I feel like, you
That was
could have
part of
known
the-
that. Yeah, you could have for sure known that. I feel
Well,
like at the time, you guys were like, that's
No, we
probably
knew.
bad.
Yeah, we did. We literally were like,
That's
that
probably
can't go
not
wrong.
good.
But like knowing it would go wrong.
Yeah,
That
problem
can't
for later
have
us.
to be bad.
We did understand
We
that.
you know what? I am almost there. I will try to find the part where we said something like that because I know for sure we did. We were like, we'll deal with it later.
Yeah, I know.
I'd like to hear how that went.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
As a character that constantly blames himself for other issues, this is not at all good.
By the way, like, Tylen, I was not dead set on revealing that at this time. I thought it might happen if you guys were able to rescue Nazaire, that Nazaire would have told you how the Red Wraith was sealed away and kind of where it happened. And I would have been like, Gallat, you realize that that's right around where your ship sank and like where all that stuff happened. Like that's how it could have gone. But because you specifically like copy pasted your entire text of the wishes in the chat, I was like,
I
this is as
actually
good a time
didn't
as any.
expect me saying anything about me having Aluceris' strength would do anything. So when you said like, I was like, oh. I really didn't think it would actually mean anything. So that threw me off. A lot of crazy things today.
A lot of crazy things. Suli got to have a nice reunion with her mom, and Ruby got to chill out with Suzanne and like look at some new people and eat ice cream. And then Alok is being screamed at by an angry old man.
Lucky Lads isn't so
And
fun
Gallat
now,
is
it?
having an existential crisis.
Lucky
And that's what
Lads.
happens when it's your character's arc turn.
So excited to meet my mom again.
I hope that sort of a little bit explains why the Gallat's mom thing, because I know that seemed pretty random.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, honestly, I could have also believed the gift of gab type thing, because like even the way you played her, like she could talk herself into a good situation like this.
Yeah, I think of Gallat's mom as like an opportunity. You know, like if Gallat was a scumbag and used his abilities for like evil or just like opportunism, I think he would have a lot more in common with his mom.
If he was a lot more like Telmore Paul, in a way at least.
Ooh.
Don't talk shit about
I scared
my boy.
myself a little bit, like playing Telmore. I don't know why. I was like,
You left a strong impression. You left a strong one.
Because
right now.
Telmore Powell is like, because his power is like his charisma and his philosophy and stuff, it makes him more scary because he's more real, like a villain in real life, where you're just like, wow, you can really talk people
also,
into believing whatever you want.
He's an aggressive priest. I mean, that's just real.
That is.
I mean,
real.
that's just personal experiences too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's a cult leader. He's kind of a cult leader.
Yeah.
Gonna put a check mark.
You know,
on that
I was gonna say he has the charismatic leader.
It's
He's got that down.
true.
Oh yeah, no, you have that thing.
God, now we gotta pressure Ryan into doing a different thing on the whiteboard every week.
Nah, I'm
Each
not,
time,
dude.
each time.
Way too hard. I'm not that clever. If you guys come up with stuff, I'll put it on there.
The next one will be like beach episode. We are technically on a beach. We each are having episodes internally.
Of a different kind.
You know what? That actually does work. Just beach and then parentheses episode.
Hmm.
But last session was very silly, so I got it balanced.
Yeah,
I had to get you guys on some plot stuff, but you guys can still take your time to do that if you want.
Last one was silly for you guys. I got back-to-back one.
Also, I'm really happy that Suli got that nat 20 at the perfect comedic timing as well.
I know.
That was
It's the
good.
fact that you didn't even say anything. You just saw the
Mhm.
number pop up on the screen.
I just knew that she. I mean, I feel like she's always just like intuiting people, or trying to anyway. She's a little freaky like that.
Freaky.
But yeah, and I hope you guys.
Also, just very cute.
She's so
Just like
cute.
the
I love
talk with her
Celia.
mom and all that. Yeah.
I'm having a
I
lot
hope,
of fun.
I
playing
hope I
her.
played Zisha okay for you. I'm obviously not a mother, so I'm like. trying
Yeah,
to-
no, it's good. I think it's funny because, you know, I always think of her in more of a like harsh way, like in personality wise, but it makes sense that she would not be that way with Suli, so it's all good. I would love to see her interacting with someone else.
Yeah,
Well, she
Just
might come with us.
take the piss out of somebody.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I think maybe that's some sassiness might come up, as she gets more used to her daughter being back after 8 years or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't get to have the Simon conversation yet, because too much stuff was happening. You guys were very segregated this session, so I was like trying to be
Oh, yeah.
mindful of like cutting between and then also giving you guys time together, because that's when I think you guys shine. But it's hard sometimes because you guys all have different things that you want to do.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I could milk this conversation for an hour if I wanted to, but like we have other people we need to follow for a bit.
No more milk.
We need just like the buddy. We need to just use the buddy system a bit more. That's all. I'm not saying all of us are always together. I'm just saying two people with two people, or three people with. That is a weird dynamic we don't do. Three with one, like 3 and 1 alone. I mean, that's.
That has
come on,
happened a couple times, I think.
I know,
Probably
but it doesn't
A-Lock
happen,
not being with you guys.
It doesn't happen with 1, 1, 1, 1 as like with that. That's
Yeah.
it's
one
either
of
all of
them
us are
is
together
hard.
or none. Like
Well,
we're tired of each other.
I think that normally when we're on the ship, it does actually tend to be 1, 1, 1, 1, because we usually do all of our own things.
Yeah, you guys all want to
And
talk
then like,
to
they'll
specific
randomly
NPCs.
converge and like then split off again. Like that's usually what happens.
Yeah, it's always like a mental puzzle for me to be like, how do I get them to?
What's the
Okay.
timing on all of this?
How do I? Oh, at the same time you're doing this.
The stairs! It just so happens.
What a
crazy. Actually, yeah.
I have to do that every single time.
And Liz, don't get too comfortable with Suli being happy, because Alok was once
Why?
happy and loved by Shino,
Oh my gosh.
and then he's ruined
And then I
it.
yelled at Ryan for like
You
30
made me
minutes straight.
cry.
Yeah, but or I should say Suli, although I was not playing her, so maybe it doesn't count, but you know, she had her own little mentee bee. She had to go through a lot of things. And I
And you're happy, which is a
definitely
no.
incorporated that into her. She's compartmentalizing to the max right now, okay?
I'm really happy we all people with
Something
issues.
that Gala and I have in common. Maybe that's why it was a nat 20, because I'm like,
Yeah, you got it.
I know. I'm there.
Warlocked. Am I right?
Yeah,
True.
exactly.
We have to have baggage. We're warlocks. So I mean,
Bug's
that
just
that
like,
goes
yeah,
with
I
the
do the
territory.
same thing.
So many warlocks on that ship. It's weird.
Yeah.
I also
kind of
have to solve
worrying.
Bug's problem, because I promised that I would.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, we also
Yeah.
probably have side quests for like all of those people too. I'm sure they all have something.
Yeah.
Or we
Yeah,
know
just
he's
I
different-
mean,
playing.
and we also have to see what Aaron Kalen can do with his
I was
moves.
so I was so mad I didn't get to talk to that freaking guy. But I couldn't machinate it. It has to be organic.
He's gonna be so awkward around you. He's a
I
very
have a
awkward-
letter to give him, and Gallet was like, "No." Asuma didn't say anything. I wrote a letter in front of you.
I don't remember. Me, Thailand, I don't remember.
This did
so
happen
it
like
happened.
6 months ago, or like 7 months ago.
I don't
It's
remember.
true. It was it was a year ago.
I
Dude,
forget
I-
crew members' names. You can't expect me to remember someone writing a
I
letter.
truly love that this campaign has been going for so fucking long. That like random things that I learned, I feel like I learned things that happened in the campaign. Like the fucking thing you put in the chat,
Larry.
Ryan, about like
I had
Feels
zero
good.
recollection of that happening
Yeah.
ever.
who's
No
who
memory.
like did I come up with that, or is that something
Yeah,
somebody said as a joke
well-
and I was like, that's canon?
So, I think it was on the episode that went up today. Like, just straight up, she was giving, or Felix was giving boons to everyone before she left, and Alec was asked, "What do you want?" He was like, "I don't really want anything. You're good." And then, like, when she was leaving, she was like, "Are you sure?" And he was like, "Well, you know what? There's actually this lizard that I want to be friends with." And she's like, "I'll let you talk to him." And that's basically what happened. It was just on the spot. But,
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
That makes more. But see, I feel like you didn't want to talk to Larry.
I don't know. I have to see still if I.
To be
even
fair,
did.
he is a bummer.
I think I just forgot I could. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll see.
I also forgot.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay.
Before we go, I
plot-
do have a question.
Yeah.
For Viv, I know this is a lame question because it's a mechanics thing, but Viv, I think when you got rid of the gauntlets and gave them to Gallet, I don't
Yeah.
think you dropped your strength down because I was looking at your stats and they are godlike
Really?
compared to the rest of us. Because you have the +4 from like the
Okay.
amulet, but your strength was +4 as well, which I think you got from the gauntlets.
Okay.
I think it only
Because
changes
the
like to
gauntlets
+2,
gives
but
me. The
What-
gauntlets, are they +1 or?
don't they set your stat to like 18,
Let me. Oh, sorry. My
19.
roll 20 is.
19?
Mhm.
Doesn't matter that much. I just was wondering how that's set. I was
Hey,
looking at it for weeks, like,
yeah.
how? It doesn't matter too
If
much.
I.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my god.
Does Gallet still have the gauntlets?
No, Gallup specifically took
Um,
them off.
Yeah, so I don't know what they are. I think I gave them to Suli.
Yeah, so Sully has them?
What?
yeah,
You did?
that's.
Because
Sully-
Sully has them
I
because
thought I
he had to
did.
get rid of them because so Gallet had to get rid of them so that way the
Oh,
lie could
right.
go through.
I'm keeping them. Yes, that's right.
And we
It's
never
part of
decided where
Sully's
they were.
ruse.
Yeah.
Was that Gallup needed Ruby
Yeah,
to lift
the
something
ruse was
heavy.
never used.
Yes, right.
And then
you
Ruby
know,
got there,
I had to
saw
cover my
Suzanne,
bases.
and then booked it.
Gone.
I should have known.
Which is so fucking funny to me.
But ultimately, the plan did work. So you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah.
It was
It
more the
really did.
bathroom sesh afterwards that really.
It
The
all
bathroom
you know, dominoes falling down.
Domino's Pizza.
Maybe Alok and
Yeah,
Gallet need a
exactly.
bathroom scene together.
Yes. Oh my god, please.
Talking at
What
a
would that
urinal.
even be?
Just two dudes pissing.
Oh my god.
Yep.
But there
How's it
has to be
going,
one NPC
bud?
there as well because that's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
had.
We're like we're talking to each
so-
other and Bug's like right there at the urinal between us.
It's
Just like,
again.
oh, hey.
Just like,
Yes.
I'm always here. I live here. I live in the
Oh, man.
ventilation shaft between the fucking bathrooms. I don't know why
I
the ship has a
I make the
ventilation shaft.
strong character choice of taking the urinal right next to yours when there's other
Oh,
ones
God.
available. Hey, bud.
You know how like when you choose a background, you choose like your all the things, and one of them's like a flaw. That should be one of the flaws.
Yeah, that,
You choose
That's
the
a
urinal
major
next to
flaw.
someone.
Flaws, bonds, ideals. Flaw. Hisses in the urinal next to you. Ideals, loves togetherness.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
a
Incredible.
crew that pees together stays together.
Wow.
That's the
Okay,
Reaper
guys,
mantra.
it's almost midnight or 3 a.m. or
Yeah.
I think. Wait, Thailand, is it 1 a.m. right now? Or almost?
It's about to
2
be
a.m.?
2.
2. Okay.
I will remember that now. I keep saying
mean-
whatever time it is where you guys are, but now I can correctly
Well, you're right with 3.
estimate the time.
It's 3.
I know
Yep.
I know you're 3. But yeah, thank you for a lovely session. Have a wonderful
You too?
rest of your week. It's my weekend, so I'm gonna.
Hey.
Oh, nice. Hey, let's talk about it. Yeah.